Saving no money.
Honeymoon with your bitch out in Nantucket. 30 racks down like fuck it. Ay, gravy might splash like a bucket.
Three?
Hit
How
on
you know
the
that's
run.
not
Two.
top hat?
Because the top has the
One.
more of the seeds on it.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the Moshpit. Things might get a little bit crazy, maybe a little bit spicy. Gage is not here today. He's over the podcast apparently via Parker Mitchell. So Gage is no longer co-host. He's been downgraded. He's now the producer. Been downgraded.
He's been downgraded.
Jack is here with us. Parker's here with us. Oh, yep, gotta throw it on there, dude.
It's not in a good spot.
You might wanna put it.
Where's he supposed to do this?
Dude, you know how many people are getting mad right now because the audio. Just put it on the actual hoodie, retard.
Bro.
Put it on.
What are you saying to me? Right here?
Yeah, let's get the person to help me. Put that. There you go.
I'm just afraid.
It's gonna
I'm just afraid it'll rub on your.
Oh, the other time is to do this. Look. Yeah, there you
We
go.
should have set this up before I started recording.
Then we started over.
yeah.
You're gonna spend the first 10 minutes of me throwing this microphone around.
This is staying in here. Bro, chill. You already drank the whole water?
I've been drinking it since we started playing.
Alright, is that good?
That's muy bueno. That's fine. If the
I
audio...
was taking big bites of this whenever we started.
Alright, first off, why are you just eating the straight bagel?
Because there was no peanut butter.
No, but my mom said she bought peanut butter. She said, I got more peanut butter, Max.
I didn't feel like looking for it.
I heard bagels like plain bagels.
Heard who likes plain bagels?
Yeah, just butter.
Dude, say excuse me.
This is
Come
Mosh
on,
Pit.
bro.
We're
Say
getting
ex-
crazy.
Just 'cause
a
you
little
told me
bit
to.
Spicy.
Just because you told me to.
You were gonna say excuse me?
Yeah.
You faggot. Okay, so first off, Parker, why did you want to get on this?
Bro, I wanted to take Gage's spot.
Did you really?
No, I just wanted to be
I was
honest.
because you just finessed your way around
I
it.
did.
You really just finessed your way around it. Dude, this camera angle, Jack, you're barely in the frame. Bro, this is like, I'm having second thoughts about this podcast.
Wiener.
Honestly,
We'll do it.
If we say wiener enough times, it'll get demonetized.
I don't think it works like that though.
Mm-hmm.
What's
I think
title?
it- Whoa! Bleep that one out, huh? Gotta bleep that one out.
Gotta bleep
What's the
that.
title of Wiener?
God, dude, hold on. I have to type down whenever you cuss.
The Mosh Pit of Wieners.
The mosh pit of wieners. Where are we going with this conversation?
I thought you had
You're the one that said you had topics.
Yeah.
I did not say I had topics.
Yeah, you
I said I was
did.
gonna freestyle. I never said anything about
Oh,
topics.
okay.
I was wanting to freestyle it because
I thought
Parker's
you-
good at
I
You
thought
freestyling.
start rapping?
No,
Yeah.
Parker. Parker's good at freestyle. Parker's good at freestyling it. Hopefully,
Freestyle rap.
you seem like a good podcast freestyler. Could you do that right beside the microphone so everybody could hear it? Could you just do that, please? Love you, dude. All right. So Parker, how you been, my guy? How you been? I haven't talked to you in forever.
I
Ever
just ate a
since.
bagel. A plain bagel.
How terrible was it? How bad was
It
it?
was honestly very dry. It was just so
You
dry.
should have poured water on it.
Yeah, you're right.
That would have made it
This ain't
better.
your cereal.
Oh, that would have been meta.
milk
Cereal big up.
My milk and cereal.
What else can you put on a bagel besides? Wait, first off, why do you put peanut butter on a bagel? That's like peanut butter and bread.
That's
It's like
plain.
peanut butter and waffles.
Have you never had
It's not
a toasted peanut butter sandwich?
No.
toasted.
You
No.
put the bread in there and
What about
you
the
toast
jelly?
it. No,
Oh, just peanut butter?
just peanut butter.
Did you have a... Oh, peanut
Have I had a peanut
Why?
butter and jelly sandwich?
No.
I never had one of
Peanut
those.
butter banana.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah,
Those are good.
I'm just kidding.
I
I ate peanut
No,
butter
you're
and jelly.
serious though.
About what?
You've never had a pe. That's insane.
I was just
That's
messing
insane.
around. I was just messing around.
See, I was messing around, but you
Oh,
didn't catch
okay.
me messing around.
You confused me.
I'd be.
I thought you were being dumb.
It's the Mosh Pit.
Fix my hair.
So have you been lifting lately?
Nope.
We had a lifting class
I've been
together.
lifting.
Yeah, I was gonna
Outdoor.
start lifting.
Outdoor recreation.
Dude, I
Is
want
outdoor
that.
rec the way to go?
Can't you get
It's kind of fun. Yeah, you can.
You can do it as a senior.
Yeah.
of
You can do it sophomore,
Oh, yeah.
junior.
Why not freshman? Oh, because you have to have a PE
Because they're
class.
pussies. They're fluffs.
Unless you're on the Moshpit.
Yeah, unless you're on the Moshpit, then you're hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're hard. You're hard.
I forgot you were a freshman.
Unless you're like the top 5 Fortnite player in Kentucky, you're not really cool.
So what am I, like number 3?
I think you're number 4.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I think I'm definitely first place.
I opened the window.
You opened the window after the guy died.
Yeah.
But you went for the window
I
shot.
opened the window.
I'm definitely first place with the impulse moves.
Shut up. Shut up.
Dude. You've seen it.
What are your grades?
I got an F.
You really? I think I have an F or not too.
I have an F in calculus.
Is it just me or is mine just over this year?
I'm already done.
Like grades.
I was done after the first week.
Are you really?
Because I missed like that whole first week, so I was already behind on so much stuff. So I was like, junior year, sorry. We'll be seeing you.
Dude, senior year, I'm gonna apply.
Nothing.
Literally,
Yeah,
do
nothing.
no classes and get A's in
I
all
already
of
have
them.
I already have all my math credits done. If I do this, if I pass this calculus class,
Look,
You
this
have an F,
semester my
though.
only hard
I got a D last term, so I gotta get another D.
Wait, hold on. You can get a D and still pass that class?
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
as
the
long
F
as
is
you
a
don't get an
fail.
F.
Because the F is a fail.
You can pass any class as long as it's not an F.
Jeffrey's dad made straight D's all through high school.
Nuh-uh.
I swear.
You're
what
lying.
That's what he told me.
You're lying.
I swear.
You believe this dad saying that he made all D's?
No, Jeffrey told me that.
Oh,
Jeffrey told me Jeff got all D's.
you're lying.
I swear.
Every
You
single
can do
D.
that. You can do that. As long as it's not an F.
He got straight
pass.
D's.
Then he went to college and now he's brewing beer. You still brewing beer?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe.
I have like all cake.
We should have gotten Jeffrey. We should have gotten Jeffrey on here with you.
I'll call him.
So Jack. He's probably at work. Hello? You didn't answer.
He's definitely at work because he was not at work yesterday. So
How old are you?
You're tomorrow, right?
Are you still 15?
I'm 14.
Dang, you're young, dude. You're young.
I'm 16. Well,
Why don't you have a job yet?
Because I can't drive for my job.
Just get a moped.
Shit. I mean, shit. My bad.
You forgot about that one?
Yeah. Didn't think about it.
You just call Uber.
Yeah, no, there is Uber now. There's
Yeah.
Uber and Lyft now. You serious?
Is it really?
Yeah.
There wasn't like a week ago.
No, there was.
I swear.
Why? Did you try to call an Uber?
I did one time. I needed a ride to Jeffrey's house.
Did you really? No, I swear to God, there's an Uber.
Let's see. Keep talking.
How do you
No.
spell Uber?
I think it's like OOB.
Yeah, I thought so.
Uber and Owensboro.
Why are you on incognito mode? Why was your phone on incognito mode as soon as you got on Safari?
I don't know, man.
Owensboro trying. Oh,
I think I just
October
caught your
4th.
brother. I think I just caught him. I definitely just caught your brother.
Dude, this is my podcast.
I know, dude. What's incognito mode?
I don't know. What's incognito mode?
What's private browsing? Did you not see it?
How are you doing, Jack? Since Parker isn't very good.
I was talking about your brother.
Oh, let's talk about our brother together.
Okay,
Our
our
brother.
brother.
Our brother.
How you doing, Jack?
Oh, you're doing good, pretty good, dude.
How's freshman year?
It's honestly pretty easy.
Did you actually try?
In Mr. Miss class, you have to.
Oh yeah.
His
That
class
class
Do
is
you in
hard.
aerospace?
Engineering,
that,
prep
that class
engineering.
is great.
Aerospace is.
That
easy.
class
The only class I had to try.
You just land the plane.
I had to. Oh yeah, that was easy.
That was so easy.
You realize that class, that beginner's class is a joke, right?
Yeah.
That's like
Oh yeah.
What happens if you put this block next to this block? How many blocks do you have?
2.
2. Good job, Parker.
And the POE is like, okay, so now we're gonna go to stats and calculus.
I did the
Did you do POE?
programming.
I signed
did
up for
that.
programming, didn't get it. Now
Did
I
you
have
drop
programming
out of
this
it,
year.
or you still-
Bro,
No,
low-key-
it was so bad though.
Low key,
Computer science is so hard.
it is.
Yeah.
It is very
Like
hard.
the intro.
No, but I don't think it's as hard as like if you taught like a high school teacher, it'd be easy.
Yeah.
But one thing that makes me mad is see clowns on OCTC teachers for not being college level people,
Yeah.
and then
He is.
He teaches an OCTC course.
Well, he lost to TT in chess, so.
Yeah, he kind of did. He was talking about that. He was kind of butthurt.
My only
Intro was
class-
easy.
Intro is
easy. And
POE
and
is
then
hard.
He says, like, during intro, he's like, yeah, AP's going to be a little harder. And then AP
Who
Computer
says that,
Science.
Mr. May?
No, Mr. Layer.
Oh.
He said, yeah, AP Computer Science is going to be hard. And nobody cared. And then, like, nobody had a good grade the whole time we were doing it. Cause it was
See,
like,
I had an A. And Visual Basic.
Yeah.
I went to a B. Now it's a C. I'm holding on for dear life for a C.
Mine was a D.
Literally, none of my programs have worked.
I got a 1 on the AP
Yes,
exam.
whenever you pulled it up, I saw that.
I got a 1 on
I'm
the
lucky
AP
what I'm about
exam.
to do. Can I, like, at the end of this 9 weeks, can I get out of that class?
Maybe. You'd have
What?
to have, like,
Is it
like an
programming?
alternate to go into. It's not a...
No, I would go.
Required
I wanted to go co-op,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
What period?
this ball?
5th and 6th.
Go work.
What's your 6th period?
Lair. My 5th and 6th is Lair.
Oh, that sucks. What do you have? Both?
Computer science.
And POE?
No.
Oh, what's your other?
Fifth and it's both computer science because they're small classes, so they combine to make a big one.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he did that this year. I always had him first period
You don't have to go early in that class, do you?
for AP Computer Science. In the morning.
Like, for, yeah.
Yeah, you had to. You had to be there
Oh.
like 7:50. Did any of the engineers?
I don't know. I just don't want to have to go early my whole high school.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
what I-
like.
that's
I don't.
what I
I don't like that because I have to drive.
I get here like 8 now every day.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I get there at like
I used to get there at like 8:05.
Yeah.
Now I have to bring him.
I get there at like 7:55, 8 o'clock.
I was always
Mr.
late,
May
but I was
doesn't
like,
say-
nah, this will be okay.
Mr. May's like, Jack, you
Yeah,
better.
he
You better
used
be
to be
here.
like that.
You
Now
better
he
be
just,
here.
he just looks at me and then he goes back to teaching. So
Mr. Yu.
I'm sure that.
Mr. Who?
What?
Yu.
Oh, I'm May backwards.
Mr. Yu.
Yeah, my only tough class is Spanish.
My
I'm trying-
freshman year was terrible.
Seriously?
What do you mean?
I hated it.
Wow.
Did you really?
I've got
Yeah.
4.0 right now. I'm trying to keep
Because it was just so easy. And now my
Yeah.
sophomore and junior year is terrible because
My sophomore
they're
year
so
was
hard.
like my year was easy, but like
I thought
I definitely could have
I
tried.
thought
And,
everything was gonna be so much easier.
I definitely could have tried and got A's.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
all A's, but like my B's that were like 88s.
Yeah.
Those could have been A's.
Miss
Yeah.
Lewis last term, I had a A the whole year, and then I stopped doing my work the last 2 weeks because none of the grades really did anything, and I got down to a D, and so I had to like turn in all this missing work and I got it up to a B,
oh my god.
like in the last 3 days of school.
Dude, I didn't realize that C's will like kill your GPA.
What do you like? How much?
You get a 2.7 if you have all C's.
My god.
Oh,
So,
Wait,
yeah.
if you have all C's?
I'm pretty sure it's
I
like
thought
a
a C was a
2.7.
2.0.
No, it's like a maybe it is. I feel like it's a. No, you're probably
2.5.
right. You're probably right. No, you're definitely right.
Yeah, because
You're
4 is
definitely
A, 3 is a B, 2 is a C,
Yeah.
1 is
I
a
think
D.
my GPA is a 2.7. That's why. I think.
That's no point.
I know.
Dude, tell me how Nathan
Of course
Roberts
it's
got a 34 on his.
I know.
I'm kind of bummed
That was
about
so
that.
I'm gonna get like a 28. I got a 22 like
ACT?
7th grade, so
Is that the last time you took it?
I'm just
I
taking
didn't
the
take
free one.
math. I took the math without a calculator.
You know Connor Gray. He said like they had a break and he went out in his car to go get food, and when he came back the doors were locked, so he didn't get to finish his ACT.
Oh.
So he only did half of it.
Did you get a?
Did it turn
A
it in?
score?
Like,
Yeah, he had to turn it in. He just wasn't there.
oh my
Wait,
god.
so how do they do that? They don't
I don't
call.
know. I don't know why they wouldn't let him back in though. That
Was he like? Did they
I
see-
thought he was cheating.
oh, that could have been true. But it was at Owen. I think said it was at Owensboro, and he just like went outside and came back.
I'd be butthurt.
Yeah. Especially paid for it.
No, I got a 20 and I got a 24.
I
Who'd you
think
get
what
a
I get.
24
I got 19.
last year.
I got a 19.
When was that?
It was the same time he took it.
He didn't have a calculator for his math.
Yeah.
Really?
It was a big brain.
You got a
You
19.
probably got a terrible score.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what
I
my
actually
first
got a
science score was?
decent for
I got a
What?
14. My first science score was a 14.
Really?
Seriously?
My second science score was a 29.
Mine was like a 19 the first time, and then I had like 24 in math, a 24 in reading
I have
and
to
like
go.
a low score in
I honestly don't know.
English or whatever.
I hate English and reading. Do you have AP feeling?
I like
Yes.
English.
I hate it.
terrible.
Do you have feeling?
Yeah, he's cool.
Uh,
He's really cool.
she's been known.
I don't have to turn I'm not saying I don't have to, but there's been times where I don't turn in my work for like 3 weeks, and then he like helps me with it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
See, Dillback is just like I got a 0 on something. I googled the answers and got a 30 out of 30 on it. And she didn't even give me a late grade. And then
Oh, yeah.
I have
That's
a
what he
0
does.
out of 45 on this thing right now. I'll just turn it
What
in.
is that?
I don't
The
know.
precies?
No, I didn't do the pre-Cs. We had to turn that in today, but I took a
I
picture of
turned it in.
somebody's, so I can cheat on that one.
Nice.
There's the
You
thing
know
before
what?
the thing, the
Trevor-
big packet.
Trevor Payne wrote his argumentative essay thing, or like rhetorical now, I don't even know.
Yeah.
About like some baseball thing. So Miss Novak had no idea. So I tried to write mine about basketball for Mr. Phelan, but he knew exactly what I was talking. I got a terrible score on it.
I did esports. And
I got like a 70.
Esports is that what you-
Whether competitive video game should be a sport or not.
Oh,
I was like, no.
he said no, or she said no.
Well, I said yes, but I was joking. She's like, I don't know if I fully. She said something dumb on it. I was like, okay, you're a sheeple. She didn't give me a bad grade. No, I got an 88 on it. She didn't grade. She didn't even grade those as hard.
I'm
as
the
she
one
could.
like I would have been the kid that you took a picture from his paper. That's that's me.
Wait, you're the kid who always does his work?
Well, I'm telling you, I finish my work like the first day I get it, and I just like goof around the rest of class.
No, like this, like.
I do
know,
that
I know.
backwards. I do
Goof
I
around
do that
and
all
then
the
get
time
to-
and then do my
No, like our
work.
vocab, me and Bates work on it together, Parker Bates, and like we get it done within like 20 minutes the day we get it, because it's like it's cake work. You already know
but
all
this
the
isn't
words.
this. You have 5
Yeah.
minutes to
No,
do
not
it.
AP Lang. AP Lang words are terrible.
AP
The
Lang, the
vocab's
words are
terrible.
dumb.
but kids
I have
in my
no
class,
idea what's going on.
Kids in my class.
The only
are
way I
like-
remember those are like, okay, so this one has an in definition.
Yeah.
And then I still finesse like an 80 on it. I still finesse
There was
like an
one
80.
that it was like pia something diaphragm or something, and it something. The definition was diagram or like a chart, and I was like, that looks like diagram, so I'm gonna match those words up. 'Cause
I just played the matching
it was
game.
paradigm, and it had a G in it, and diagram
Oh,
was in there,
yeah.
and I was like, G. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's what I did,
that's the
that's what I
one.
I don't know. A bunch of the kids in my class don't know the words in the vocab, and it's like I've been hearing them forever. How do you not know it?
Like what words? Like give us a word.
Like
Exactly.
I have to look,
Facetocious.
honestly.
That's for
What about
Wonderful game.
somnambulate? You know what somnambulate is? If you don't know what somnambulate is,
somnambulate.
yeah,
Somnambulate.
it was like on all
Whenever
the
you
math
sing.
tests.
It's like singing
So
really loudly.
What are you saying?
What's your guess? Somnambulate.
That's not a word.
That's not a word.
Just guess what it means.
When you put your arm down someone's throat.
Close enough. It's when you sleepwalk. It's like,
Basically the same thing. Basically the same thing.
like that was from. I knew that in 4th grade because of all the math tests. Like literally.
Map test.
Map test.
Map
No,
test.
yes,
learned anything.
map
Map
test.
test.
No,
Wasn't
'cause
map
this-
testing a
'cause
thing
this
on the
one girl's
computer and like
They're like, oh, what is
Click
this
the red
for?
ball. That's
Yeah.
that was one of the questions on the map test. Click the red ball.
That was one of my math tests, and I was like,
Every time those answers, like, I don't know if it's true, but like someone told me when you get more answers right, the questions get harder.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, I
that's
feel
what
like I
did.
was getting so many right, and then it asked me the red ball question, and I was like, oh my god, I've got so many wrong. I was like, I had to dumb it down for me. I was doing so bad.
Click the red ball.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever got that one.
I don't know if I ever got to click the red ball.
Click the red
There was so
ball.
many dumb ones. Like there was, I remember. Oh, dude, these are the days. I remember having like I was on the map test and it'd be like, what is 2 to the 5th power? And I'd sit there and like, you know, the pyramid, not the pyramid, but it's like a
You'd be
pyramid. Dude, 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4.
Yeah.
2 times 2 is 4. What is 4 plus
Oh, the
4
tree?
times 4? Yeah, you make
Oh,
like
yeah,
a tree or
yeah.
something. I remember doing that.
Dude,
Now look here. Look where we are.
I always felt
Yeah.
cool because I used to be gay like this, alright. And I would
Look
lean
at
back
that.
like this, and I'd have my pen in my hand, and the math problem would come up, and I would type in the calculator with my pen, like on the number pad. I would type it with the pen, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
You're a badass.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't think I would ever do that.
I remember if I could go back in time, I would have not tried on my math, so I wouldn't be in any math classes.
Can
Like,
you
I
go
could
down
just-
a math class like once you're in it?
No, I don't think you can, because I was trying to take like Algebra 2 next year,
You can start failing.
but
We're trying to take like actually.
I would be taking Algebra 2 next year.
I know what you're saying.
like I took Algebra 2 8th grade year, but
Oh yeah.
I didn't get high school credit for it because I took 3 high school.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah, because like if you take the 3 high school classes in middle school,
You're
they
gonna
only
take-
give you credit
yeah.
for 1.
You're going to take one with you.
So like,
Oh,
and then I went to the guidance and they said since you already completed Algebra 2 in middle school, you can't take it
Well,
again.
I
You can
got-
do college
I
algebra.
got-
You can
I
do
got-
college algebra.
I took Spanish
I'm just
every
not taking
year.
math. I'm gonna try not to.
I took Spanish every year.
I thought you had to take math.
And I also did Algebra 1. Well, I don't know if Algebra.
Algebra 1 is college or high school credit.
Yeah, and I had the Spanish credit.
You had
Yeah, I
to
had
finish
Spanish. I
college.
only had to take Spanish too. That was so fun.
Yeah. Well, Spanish too?
I didn't learn
I hate
anything.
Spanish too.
I didn't learn. Who's your teacher?
Skarner.
That's who I had. I had like I
I
had
had
Kobe
Rafferty.
Clark in my class and Brandon Alexander.
Well, like, there's
we
people in my
never did
class,
anything.
but-
Like we didn't learn a single thing of Spanish.
You had a good grade?
Yeah, I got like a 90.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
at, like
had
an
no
86
idea how to
right
say
now.
anything.
And I don't know anything
You
either.
know Miss
I'm
Chen's
an
moving
86.
back to China and getting married?
Who?
Do what?
Miss Chen?
No.
She's going back to
No, she's
China.
not.
Yes, she is. Swear to God, next year.
No, she's not. What are we about to have?
I don't know.
French, German.
My sister went there. They had French.
They said everything.
Yeah, they
so-
Yeah, we need to learn some French.
Why? Oh.
We.
Yeah.
We.
Nerd.
I don't know.
Dude,
I think foreign language, like,
it's not.
Do you like it better on PC or on console?
What are you talking? We're still talking about foreign languages here,
That's a
William.
foreign language.
I thought you said.
Foreign
He's
languages.
always got Fortnite.
I
over
guess
there,
for
but
you said Fortnite.
Foreign
I don't know.
languages.
Fortnite's terrible.
I don't want to say foreign languages
You're
are
right.
dumb, but like,
If I could actually like remember the words,
if
it'd
I
be cool.
care, if I cared,
Yeah.
if I cared to
If
learn
I
it,
cared
that'd
to
be
actually
dope.
learn the
That'd be
words,
dope.
yeah, it'd be cool to be
I
able
just-
to. Somebody come at me and just curse them out in another language. You can,
I
I know
see how-
Hunden. I know what Hunden is. Bitch in
Mierda.
German.
Mierda.
But if you actually,
Shit.
like moved there,
In
Spanish.
Mexican.
Mierda. Hunden is
Spanish.
mierda.
Mexico. Yeah,
And
but
puta.
if you actually like lived in Spain and you didn't know how to speak Spanish, then you.
I would
Probably
just go up
could.
to people and say, mi pene es muy largo. Guess what that means?
My
penis
pencil is
my
big.
penis
Oh.
is very big.
You know Dawson. You know Dawson Stewart.
Nope.
No. He knows how. The only thing he knows how to say in Spanish is "I want to kill myself every single night." That's how. He,
Why is that the one thing?
I don't know. He just knows it word for word. Like he can say it like fluently. Like blah, 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 blah.
Why is that the one thing?
Yeah, the one
No.
phrase that you.
Probably because he probably wanted to kill himself while he was in Spanish.
Hey, but I don't think she would teach you that. We learned how to say "I want to jump off a bridge."
You guys learn, dude. Who was
Number
it?
14. Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
Many people jump off of the Golden
You know
Gate.
that? You know what I mean? Burger King foot lettuce.
What?
Burger King foot lettuce, man. Pull
Burger
it up.
King's
Pull it up.
flame.
He's like, you know, Danger Dolan.
Burger King
Their
burgers.
fries are
Top?
pretty bad.
Top 15.
No, I don't like their fries.
Their fries are
Top
booty.
15
And their chicken nuggets
scariest
are
things that could
trash.
happen to
What are
you.
you saying?
Number 15.
No. Oh, that's no. That's a. He's so monotone. They're all monotone like that.
Burger
Though.
King foot lettuce. There's rumors that one says
I don't even know.
like people
Burger King
stand
foot
in the
lettuce.
Burger King foot lettuce. Whatever, and he's like, and sometimes that's what you'll get.
Yeah, what?
Me and Bryce, I said to them, I said top 10.
Oh, top 15
I said
is in
top-
the video call.
I said top 5 biggest tragedies at the time.
Oh, it's literally recent.
I said not making the Apollo baseball team. He said sometimes that's what you'll get.
No, you tried out?
Started laughing. What?
You ever tried out?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, we were all doing that meme together.
Yeah.
Me and Bryce
Oh,
were
I didn't
there.
know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally like 20 minutes before the trial,
Yeah.
I was like, Dad, do you want me to try out? He was like, it'll be better if you try. And I was like, okay, well, trials are in like 20 minutes. So if we're gonna go, we gotta go.
We're gonna go. Better get there.
Oh man, that was pretty.
Bro,
fun.
I miss baseball so much.
Yeah, it was weak. They set up these dummies,
Like
like these plastic dummies,
At
like-
baseball.
and yeah, and there's like
when you pitch.
where they look like they're batting, and there's the plate, and I hit the one in the left-handed batter's box in the head 4 times, and then I hit it like 4 more times after that.
I didn't.
nailed it.
He told me to.
He tried to throw a curveball, and he hit the
it
ceiling.
went behind his head. It hit
One
the
of-
ceiling.
One of them hit the ceiling.
No, I think that's the catcher throwing it back.
Oh,
That was not.
I swear one of yours hit the ceiling.
No, I
So
don't
where'd
think
you guys
so.
try out at?
It was just in the baseball field.
Then how'd it hit the ceiling?
But there's
'Cause
like
there's a building that
Yeah,
they like. With
it's
the
like
batting
on the
cage.
baseball field pretty much. It's right beside the away dugout. It's like a batting cage.
Watch out.
It was pretty fun though.
Did you know that me and my friends went and ate like 200 chicken nuggets one time?
Why?
Or was it you, Andrew, Josh, Jeffrey?
Yeah, and we went there.
Did
We
you
went to
actually
make.
finish them?
All right,
No.
let me
No,
tell you
no,
this.
no.
So, I'm sitting around one day,
So
and it was when
many.
the McDonald's like going and ordering a bunch of food when the YouTube videos were big.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, I could totally do that. I was like, I could do that. So I texted Jeffrey, Andrew, and Josh. I was like, boys, tomorrow we're going to get 200 chicken nuggets, and they were all like, okay, I'm down. And I was like, it was
That
that
was
easy.
easy.
It was that easy.
Yeah.
So we get in there, and it was like $20 for 20 nuggets or something like that.
Oh,
so it was
$20?
Really, it was
That's not-
really good. It was kind
$20 for
$20 for 20 nuggets?
Oh, wait, no.
That's $1 a nugget.
No, it was $10.
Okay.
But $10 for 20 nuggets, and we
Yeah.
had to get 2, so it was $20 for 40 nuggets. And like, we went in there, and I was like, we need 160 chicken nuggets, and like, this girl like looks up from the back and is like, she said, what? And I was like 160.
Oh, you didn't call Andrew to
No,
right
we just
now?
went in. It took like 20 minutes till we got our chicken nuggets. They were all so hot though. It was like hard to eat them because they were so hot. And like I ate all 40 of mine, and Josh, I ate 41. Okay, I ate more than what I was supposed to. Josh ate 40. Andrew ate like 30 something, and Jeffrey only ate 20.
Jeffrey.
So we had so many, and there was like these kids from Apollo sitting over there, like over
Did
there.
you eat them at McDonald's?
Yeah, we sat there, and we were like, they said, what sauce you want? And we just said, just put all of it in there. So we just had like 80 of all the sauces. We didn't even use half of them.
But what's another?
We ordered 100 tacos from Taco Bell for.
Oh my
church.
god, I want to do that, like just by myself.
No, you know how much 100 tacos from Taco Bell is?
Yeah.
It's like $106. That's cheap.
That's pretty good.
No, it is.
$106.
I used to just get the 12 taco box and
And
eat that all by myself.
$6 was. Wait, what?
My mom,
12
my mom
tacos?
would ask, what do you want from Taco Bell? I said, I want 12 soft tacos in the box. And she would come home, I would eat all of them. Like, just like it was.
But those are light though too.
Yeah, you just.
I mean,
wolf
I'm
them.
not like.
Two
Yeah,
bites.
I'm with
2
them
bites
too.
max.
I'm not
2
down,
bites max.
not
of those
downgrading
ones.
your 12 taco box, but they're not like filled
No, they're
up.
not hard to.
Not filled up.
I hope it's still my pinned tweet.
No, I don't think it is. Why is your Twitter thing still Santa?
Because I'm too lazy to change it.
Bro, you know what I want to do? Once I get this camera right
Maybe I'll
before
change
summer, I want to like
Oh, we've been vlog.
not vlog.
I'm gonna get that
I
board.
could vlog.
Take it to school and show off your new Yeezys.
Bro, that's a banger idea.
Yeah.
Like, how do you guys look at your Yeezys?
Hey, look at my shoes. Hey guys, look at my
You
shoes.
guys like them?
Nobody cares.
No, but I could do. What's a banger upload? Like challenges, not
You
challenges.
should just go board.
No.
How drunk can
like,
you
wait.
get before school?
Yeah.
Do we hang out with Kaylee Hall anymore?
No. we
Okay,
can
well
still
then why are
board.
we skating?
What do you mean?
I mean that's not. I don't
We
know.
can still skateboard.
But where we?
No, you're not allowed because you don't talk to them.
Yeah, you have to.
Oh.
In order to own a skateboard
Yeah.
and ride it, you have to be friends with them.
Screw
I threw mine away.
Did you really? I feel like you hated. I feel like you hated
them.
everything about them. No, just them.
Oh yeah,
Hanging out with them.
oh my god.
Low key, I think deep down in me was like, "This is garbage. Like, what am I doing?"
When it was me, Andrew, and Jeffrey, and Jeffrey was dating her, and like Andrew was
Did
dating.
you date anybody?
Yeah.
No,
I
alright.
dated the same girl.
You
through
said
all of
you
it.
told a.
I
you
didn't
told
date.
a
I was
story.
not.
I'm not gonna
about
say
to
it.
date.
Towards the end of all their relationships, it was just terrible. I got so fed up with it because I've been hanging out with them for so long, and they just have the same jokes every
Yeah, I
time.
know. It's like,
And
oh
it's
my
like-
god.
it's
It's always
and
Kaylee
they're-
has the same.
Yeah,
jokes, too.
their laughs are so bad.
Yeah.
Like me and Jolie, we would just sit there like while everybody else is like yelling, we're just sitting there like, what is going on? Like, why is everybody yelling right now?
Yeah. They were.
I mean, they weren't bad to hang out with, but like it gets old.
Yeah.
It's
No, like
it's cool if you see them like every 3 weeks maybe. I think it's good, but there was like 4 weekends in a row where I saw them every weekend, and it was terrible.
Ours was like every single day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well yours was during the summer too.
No, it
Wasn't it?
wasn't. No,
That was.
It wasn't.
Not,
I
no,
thought it was for a little.
It was
bit.
like September, October. It was August, September, October.
I feel like we were on a break. Though.
No.
Yeah, we were on a break.
It was fall break. But
Yeah,
it was
that's what
it
it
was
was.
after Sammy, so it was October, November.
Yeah, because I knew it was like
Yeah.
there was like a week where you guys hung out every day and we didn't have school.
No,
And then
but
it was
like
over.
Yeah.
no.
And
My,
then-
my thing was
Yeah.
I just went back to work because I was off that whole week, and then I just went back to work, so I didn't have
Yeah.
time to hang out with them. And they're like, oh, so I guess Max is
Remember
too
when I,
cold for
remember when I
us. I was
joined
like,
the group
that
chat?
was a week.
And then they were always like, "Hey Jack, you wanna go do this?" And I was.
So I was like, well, I can't really get anywhere without
Yeah.
Max.
Yeah.
And
And
they're
I
like,
was
oh, I
like,
guess you're too cool for us now.
yeah. Yeah.
I just
And
felt
they were
awkward
like-
whenever y'all started talking in the group chat. Because
What?
like I was like, I just wanted,
Oh,
to
yeah,
make,
you
I just
joined.
wanted to make fun of him the whole time.
Oh,
You
yeah.
should have.
I
Should have
didn't
roasted and
think
be
so.
like, you should have roasted him.
I didn't really talk in there much though.
I think the
don't-
group
don't
chat's
talk
still a
much
thing.
in
You
group
can still
chat.
roast them if you want to. You're open
All
to
my
it.
group chats were like with old couples that have broken up are still a thing, and every day that I see them, I'm like, what if I just messaged in this group chat one time?
Wait, do you still date Jolie right now?
Yeah, like me and Jolie are in so many group chats with like other couples, and some of them aren't a thing anymore. I'm like, what if me and Jolie just want to like mess with people right now? And,
Like,
like,
is Andrew, Kaylee, Jeffrey
Yeah, I don't
all
know.
still in one?
yeah, and there's one with Jeffrey's girlfriend and another guy in one of them, and then like, but they talked for like a week or something.
Yeah. They wanted me to like date that Shaylin.
That was another thing. Gage got Kaylee.
That's
I
it.
was supposed to get Bailey.
I
Jack was
said-
supposed to get Shaylin's like, bruh.
I said up front. I said I'm not dating anybody in here because we're gonna split up.
Yeah, Jack was like, if we start dating, we're gonna split up. And they're like,
Yeah.
no, it'll be.
I was
it'll be
thinking
fine.
logically, and they were like, "Oh,
That's
let's
how
go
it usually works out. All the
Yeah.
groups that me and Jeffrey have ever been a part of, it doesn't last for more than 3 weeks.
Yeah, because everyone's like, start dating, and
It's
then
like, God, these people are annoying.
Yeah,
dude.
it's like I can't stand these people anymore.
it's like these people are dumb.
It's like I knew they've been dumb, but like now it's just like killing me how stupid they are.
yeah. I still like boarding though. I mean,
Bored.
you know, Max just wants to drop it now because
I don't want to drop it. It's just like, it's not like, man, I want to go.
well, like
I wanna
me,
go
you, and
boarding now.
Gage,
I want to go
we
boarding.
got into it.
Where? Smothers Park is not open.
Wow.
Closed for the Kaylee, Bailey, and Shaylin business.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably shouldn't go there anymore.
Just especially to
That's where they
skate.
go. That's where they go. That's the
Can't go to a
spot.
skating
We
park
would
because
go
that's
to that
edgy.
open area where we have that spot up there.
You know that a hoverboard is only $130.
Like the old ones that
That's nice. Ones that's
get,
$5.
get one and bring it to school.
I
know,
one
go-
time, one time I did a real dick move. We were at the
Yeah.
barbecue fest, and this dude was running around on a hoverboard.
You tricked
And it was
him.
pissing me off. It really
So,
pissed me
yeah.
off that he had a hoverboard, so I just like put my foot in front of him, and he just fell off. And I was like, "Oh,
Oh, sorry.
didn't see you there." Hoverboard. Didn't see you that giant hoverboard
Wow.
with that my foot just
With that
magically
light.
stuck out my foot like that. Yeah. I didn't
With
see
that,
you.
with that light.
I see your LED lights coming straight at me.
When is the barbecue fest? Isn't it like spring?
Or summertime, I think. I used to go all the time, and now it's like I realize how expensive it is because my parents would always pay for my stuff.
Oh,
Like,
The
oh.
food is so expensive.
Like $8 for a burger.
Yeah. This was when I was friends with Joseph. We went Like,
Wait, Joseph Morgan?
yeah, we went to eat before the barbecue festival.
We can talk about him after.
What?
We can talk about him after. We can talk shit on the podcast.
I mean, we can talk about him. It's not like I'm.
I know. But
It's not like I'm gonna start any beef. No, we just went and bought food before because I was like, dude, I can't afford eating at the barbecue festival. We got to go somewhere else.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? It's not that expensive.
Dude,
that
if
what he
I
said?
go,
No, is that what he said? He was like, what do you mean? Let's just eat there.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, listen.
Yeah, you're right, dude. We don't have that
I was
money.
like, if I go there, I'm gonna eat a lot of food. That's usually how it goes. One time we went to Jake Ansco's house. He was babysitting it, and we got like Real House before we went. And I guess like somebody from Apollo worked at Real House, so he just gave us a bunch of free shit. Like he gave us free nachos to take, and like I'm pretty sure our order was like half off. Yeah, so I had to pay like $2 for my meal.
$2?
Yeah, because I just got 2 chicken quesadillas, and there's only like $4.
Was Dimitri there? No.
No, it was the one on 54.
Oh.
Wait,
Well,
there's a Real House in down.
Yeah,
I feel like I know where it's at. Bro.
It's-
yeah,
It's,
we've been to it. It's over by.
it's by
you remember
Culver's.
that smoothie king was?
It's by Culver's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I know
It's
that
over
one.
by.
Oh yeah.
You know
There
there
was
was
Zach. Yeah.
I ate at Real House like. every
Oh, what's
single-
his face? Isn't it Juan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Juan.
I think his
Isn't
name's
it?
like
Is it
Felipe.
pronounced Juan or
Felipe.
Juan? Oh yeah, no, it's
Felipe.
Felipe. It
It's
is
Felipe.
Felipe. It's Felipe.
Juan
It's,
is yeah, it's Juan.
Juan or like Juan, like a
Juan.
W or Juan?
Like I'm the one.
the.
That one.
I'm the one.
That one.
Juan.
I'm the.
I've. There was a weekend where I ate at Real House every day, like for no reason.
A weekend.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like-
that's
No, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh.
I ate there every day.
That's.
It was kind of bad. It kind of just made me fat. I feel like. And now I eat at New China like every week.
New China buffet
Yes.
on
It's so good.
beside
Right over there, dude.
Yeah, right beside-
It's so good.
what's it called? B-dubs?
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody's like, "You want to go to B-Dubs?" I'm like,
Like New
China's
China?
right there.
Pretty.
"They got chicken in there
All
too."
you can eat.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
got shrimp.
You want
They got
pizza?
chicken on a stick.
I think
They
they
have,
sell some bologna sandwiches.
What are they
I don't
called?
think they have bologna. Noodles.
Man,
What do they call it? It's on a stick.
Kebab.
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 No, it's
Kebab.
just, it's literally a stick with like
a piece
just a piece of chicken.
Why?
Like it's a piece of chicken like this big. But
Fancy
it's,
Because they cook it like that.
It's
They
red.
gotta spin it.
it's red.
So it's lobster.
It's dragon.
It's a chicken. I swear.
I know it's chicken.
It's just got food.
There's a name tag above it. It says chicken on a stick.
You know half those name tags are wrong.
Oh yeah.
It's so
But that
annoying.
one's right. That one's right.
It's so annoying.
That
It's
one's
like,
right.
What is this? It says chicken and it's like noodles. It's like
I saw
that is
something
not-
boiling and it was like green and it said like cheese potatoes or something. I was like, no. It's not green. I don't know what that was.
This is cheese potatoes.
I was like, I don't know
That's when you
why.
have to go ask them. They're like, what?
They're like, what are you talking? You need more water? One time, literally, it was filled up to here, and they filled up my dad's water that much.
They took it?
Yeah, well, no, it was like here's his cup, and
It
my
just
cup
came
was
from-
right
Oh,
here. Mine
they
was-
have that.
Yeah, they dumped it in mine, and then she just like my dad was reaching for it, and she reached over and like threw it in there. He barely drank any of it. He was like, "Oh, thank you."
Appreciate it.
It wasn't full.
We got the crawdads one time.
Dad got the crawdad.
No, but we tore it apart.
We were playing with it. We put it on a fork and we started like.
Wait, what?
You know,
I don't know.
they have crawdads.
That one was out
Oh.
in Tell City.
Oh no,
No,
That wasn't. This was at China.
Valentine's Day.
No, this was.
it was in Tell City.
Valentine's Day. Me and Jolie went to Wasabi.
I only been there once.
Yeah.
And I was a
I never
kid.
go there
I don't even
because
know.
like I don't really like it, but she does. So I ordered my food and I got some sushi, and I didn't eat it all, so I put it in the box, obviously. And she closed the box and put it next to her. And when we get in the car, she didn't have the box, and like we just drove off and went to Baskin Robbins, which is like right next to it. And I was like, "Where's the box?" And she was like, "I'll go get it." So we went back and got it, and it was gone. And this shit was like $17, dog. And
How much was it? Like, I mean, like, how much was it?
I got 2 rolls. She got a roll, and then she got some rice.
See, like, we've had sushi. I've had sushi once. And you know where Bob Evans was?
Yeah.
It was that place.
It was that. It was that whack Asian.
What?
It was that
Our
whack
dad
Asian.
was-
But I was like,
Our
let's
dad
just
was like,
try
try
it.
this place
Like,
out.
let's just try it. So he ordered a sushi. I ate it. I was like, spit
Do
it
you
out.
like Mexican food?
Yeah.
You need to go to Los Cabos. Have you ever been there?
What's that at?
It's on Parrish, and like about a month ago, their sign was just spray paint. Somebody spray painted Los Cabos, and it's in that strip mall where Kmart was.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Their
It's
signs.
so good.
It's so good.
Their signs.
No, they have. I think they got a new sign, but it was just spray paint.
Underground restaurant.
Yeah, it was so good.
Underground
It
restaurant.
was so good.
101.
And like Mi Ranchito, I don't know if you've been there. That's on Parrish too.
Does Paris just have like the hookup now?
Oh yeah. Like
Well, their wasabi closed.
if like my mom's craving Real Haas, we'll go to Real Haas. But if she's craving not craving Real Haas, but wants Mexican food, Mi Ranchito,
Why is it
Easy.
Ranchito?
because that place is the best.
But why?
That's where I go on my birthday. Because
Mi
it's so
Ranchito.
good. Yeah.
Have you ever had salsa? Is expensive.
I've never gone there. Jolie
Right.
likes it. She always wants to go there, and I'm like,
It's expensive, but
I'd
it's
rather go
good.
to Real Haas, but she doesn't like Real Haas. But I force her to go to Real Haas.
See, but like,
I force her to go.
can you get like a?
You know,
We
you
just
want
need
to
a
know what
Chipotle.
she gets?
Are we getting a Chipotle?
I've been there. Okay,
I've only been to Chipotle once.
Cincinnati, 8th grade year. I was in the choir because it was the easiest class, and we got to go to Cincinnati. Like, what's that water park? Great Wolf Lodge. We went there. That was cool. And we went
Wait,
to the
Great
mall.
Wolf Lodge, isn't that? I think we went.
It's
there.
right next to Kings Island. It's like that water park, and it's like the cabin.
Oh yeah,
things.
we did. That was.
It's
it.
really cool.
Isn't it? Because then
Isn't
we
it
went
like in
to.
Kings Island.
It's
They're
like the
two
cabin's
connected.
right here, and then Kings Island's
Like
right
the
here.
same-
Isn't it whenever you walk in, it's like
Basically,
4 stories
yeah.
up, and there's like a big. I feel like there's bears
went there.
everywhere.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
in. Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
like,
we went skiing at North.
We went to the mall.
Perfect North.
And everybody was going to Chipotle, and it was when the Vine was out, so it was like, oh my god, I love Chipotle, and I was like, I've never been there.
Oh my
So
god,
I'm
I
sitting
love
there.
that.
I'm sitting there, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, dude, and like I'm talking to my guy, I was like, dude, I have no idea what to get, and he was like, trust me, I got you. And he started putting stuff in there. He was like, you like beans? I was like, no. So he didn't put any beans in there, and then he just handed it to me, and I was like, I had my money, and he was like, no, it's your first time.
What?
And I was like, are you kidding me? Let's go free food. This is lit. I was like, give me a bag of chips while you're at it too.
It's your first time.
Yeah, it was.
I got you.
I trusted him, and it was
Chipotle
flame. It
food.
was so good.
See, like,
it was so
I
good.
should. We went to whenever we went on our cruise, we got Chipotle once. I should have told him like this is my first time. I've never had it.
Oh yeah,
It was garbage.
I didn't know.
It wasn't garbage. It was just like
Mine was pretty good.
At first, when I took my first bite, I was like, oh, it's just like
just
any
literally
other plate. But
yeah.
then like, it just
I
like
hate you.
whenever I eat other Mexican food, it really hurts my stomach. But
This one just-
that didn't hurt my stomach, so I was like, okay, that was funny. I like that. I like that. I had like I don't even know what. I think he gave me some type of burrito or something. It was funny.
burritos are like salsaritas. Is it a wrap? It's not a wrap. It's a burrito. They stuff those things full.
Dude, burrito gigante, real hacienda. It's like this big. I swear.
Burrito gigante.
It's like $8 and it's this big, dude.
What's in it?
Chicken, rice.
See, my go-to is the
beans.
chicken fajita. Throw the wraps to the side.
Yeah.
Get my
Just
fork
eat the
out here
chicken.
and just
Yeah,
eat the
yeah.
chicken. That's what
Yeah,
I
I make
do.
my own stuff.
My dad like has this system because he gets chicken fajitas, and he'll set his wraps up right here, and he'll make a
Knock them
thing,
off.
and then whenever he bites it, he just like it'll just fall
It'll
into
fall
the
back into
wraps,
the
and then
plate.
he wraps that. and just eats that one.
That's,
I was like,
that's
I
a good
was like,
system.
wow,
That's a good idea, Dad.
amazing.
Such ingenuity.
I know. I just get the burrito gigante. I've never finished it.
Is it really that
Seriously?
big?
It's so big. It's so good though.
It's massive.
Comes like I don't like the pico. I don't like pico. I don't like guacamole.
Is pico like? I feel like pico's.
It's like tomatoes and something like that, and then guacamole. I don't really like guacamole that much.
They put it like to the side.
Yeah, but you can
Pico
have lettuce.
in it.
Lettuce.
Do you
and
get the
sour
normal
cream.
like chicken fajita plate where you get like lettuce, beans?
Yeah, that's fun. Like with the stuff.
No,
to
but
the side.
did they give that to you?
No,
Oh.
it just comes on top of the
Oh.
burrito, and then you just like mix it around. Like I get lettuce and sour cream, and that's pretty much about it. That's good.
It's like this big.
This big, dude, I'm telling you.
Is that just? Can you put chicken and beef in it? And just go?
You can. There's one where there's beef, shrimp, chicken, and like a bunch, like some other type of meat too.
You know what's underrated? Shrimp. Grilled shrimp.
The arroz con pollo, my sister gets that all the time.
What's that?
That's the shrimp and rice with cheese.
Bro,
I
just
can't
don't
eat
go.
that.
I just don't go to
I had no clue.
Real Hacienda enough to know what they have because I always get chicken
Johnny gets
fajita.
grilled chicken.
I literally that's it.
$4. Cheapest place to take her is Real House, dude. $4. It's so easy.
Like this literally grilled chicken.
She
like,
goes,
I'll
"Do you
get
have
this
grilled
gigantic
chicken?"
one.
And I was like, "You think they just have grilled chicken?" He's like, "Yeah, you got it. You just brought her a plate just like this big of grilled chicken."
You're like, all right.
I was like,
okay, I mean $4. That's
$4.
I
I mean, it's whatever. Get what you want.
It's cheaper than Chick-fil-A.
I've
Chick-fil-A is
only ate at
expensive.
Chick-fil-A like twice. I've only paid for my Chick-fil-A once, and for driver's ed, we went there like 3 times.
Wait, didn't you have driver's ed at Apollo like as a class?
Yeah.
See, I took it over the summer.
I think it was fun. Just to like we
Could you have to get your phones out?
Yeah, while
See.
we were driving. Not like no. I'm saying in the back seat of the car.
Yeah, we couldn't.
But yeah, you could just you could just driving with your phone.
No, we couldn't. He made us put our phones in the console. Thank God he did, because I would have been clowning on this girl driving. She couldn't go back. She couldn't go backwards straight. Like she could. Like he said, all right, now we were literally just going backwards straight. We weren't turning anything. He said, all right, here we go.
Mr.
You
Joy
gotta
said
turn it back.
there was a
We're
girl
like, oh my
driving,
God.
and he had to keep his hand like this the whole time. Because when he would let go, she'd go. Like the car started, so he'd grab it and like put it back. And he's like, I don't understand how she didn't know that it was like just keep the wheel straight or something like
I'm
that.
like curious, and then she's never gone over 20. I think it was 25 or 30. We were going on the. All right, so we were on this road.
Yeah.
The speed limit on this road is 35.
Yeah.
She was going 25. He's like, all right, we got to kick up here a little bit, and he did not let her go on the bypass because there was no way she was reaching 65.
Do you know Jaden Johnson?
No.
All right, he's this black kid I went to elementary school with, and he's so goofy that he was like driving in the Apollo parking lot, and then Coach Julian, this is what Coach Julian told me. He said, I told him to turn right onto Gemini, and he was like, I've never been on the road before. And he started like freaking out.
It's like, oh my God,
So somebody else had to get in the front seat and drive him to Bellevue so he could drive in the parking lot. Yeah. He was like, I've never been on the road before. He was freaked out.
Oh, I thought you meant he's never been on Gemini.
No,
he's
he's
never
never
been
been
on the road.
in general. He says, my mom doesn't let me on the road.
No, this is what this girl says. She's like, yeah, my mom doesn't want me to get on the road. No, she's like, she goes to Apollo. Really weird. Do you have calc? First period?
No.
Oh.
I probably know her, though. I know a bunch of weird people.
She has glasses, kind of like pimply face. She plays in band. Probably carries her. She plays band.
She plays band. That's a tough sport.
She probably carries her little flute around with her wherever she goes. She's in first period. She has glasses. Her hair is brown. Can you visualize her?
I can see it.
Yeah.
Wait!
Yes!
It's Bria! Is it Bria?
Yes!
Bria!
Yeah, she couldn't go straight backwards. I was like, you were dumb. You were dumb. Bro, I was like,
she was in my programming class.
Was she really?
Yeah.
oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. As soon as like you said, can you picture her? I just saw her face pop
Yes,
up.
yeah.
Bria! Yeah, dude. Got it.
Oh man.
Oh,
Did you have robotics?
Robotics
No.
is fun.
I dropped out of robotics.
Robotics
I don't
was
know.
easy, but it was also fun.
E&L is really fun. It's so easy.
Can I do E&L next year?
Yeah, you should, because literally
What grade
we just
do you
edit
start?
videos.
That'd be.
Junior. Like you record and then you just.
But I
make-
couldn't.
you
I couldn't
basically
join. I
make
couldn't
it-
join it now.
No,
Do you have to get to school early?
no. I get school at 8.
Oh.
Like we have to be in there before the show starts, and the show starts at 8:05. And like, even if you're just at like, we have extra people that don't do anything. So like, even if you're an extra
So
person,
you guys
you
just
can
sit
do
there?
Yeah, we just watch. But like the jobs, there's the person that
like
pulls
an
it up on the computer. There's that job, you pull the stories up, and then there's the audio.
Oh, this story's hard to come up with.
No, mine are just dumb. I just say the first thing that comes to my mind. Like, one of mine was literally like...
Because, like, sometimes I watch it, sometimes
What are you
I
watching
don't.
on TV? That was literally one of my stories. Do you not watch it, you know?
Sometimes I do, sometimes
I
I
don't get to
don't.
watch it.
Yeah, they
I've
don't
watched
get
it
it.
like
You
twice.
should watch it. My stories are pretty funny. I always put dumb stuff
Our,
around.
whenever your stories pop up, they're always weak.
Oh, yeah.
Lexi always like, that's
my
Parker.
ending is the best part. Like,
Yeah.
I always put something random of me in the
No,
end.
like with the
Wait, do you edit
the
your own
chess
clip
tournament.
and
The
then-
chess
Yeah.
tournament, you put your name on the.
Yeah, like, have you seen the plaque in Mr. Layer's room for the chess tournament?
No.
I did a chess commercial and it was like really epic, and then like I was going down on the plaque and there was like an open spot for someone's name, and I stopped the frame and put my
You
name
put
in
mine
the,
in.
put my name in the thing. It was funny.
What's the funnest part about that class? Like going out and filming, making your own
No,
story?
the funnest part for me is when like I put something weak in my video that I know people are gonna laugh at, and then when people in the class watch it, I'm like, yeah, I knew that would be funny.
Yeah,
I did that on purpose.
Like watching your review.
It's like
Yeah.
YouTube, but for
Yeah,
Apollo.
yeah. Like at the end of one of mine, it was literally a clip of me sipping water, like from the water fountain. I was like, with the microphone up in my face. I always put dumb stuff. Like the teacher got mad at me. She didn't put this one in my next one. My next story, I think it's airing soon, is the teacher first names. And I just went up to teachers and said their first names. And at the end of it, it was me, like, the microphone's, like, right here, and I screamed, 911, what's your emergency? She was like...
You didn't let you keep it in there?
She was like, no, you can't do that. And
Why?
I was like,
Why?
what the heck? She said, maybe later. And I was like,
Why? Why would you
She said,
do that?
in the circumstances that have been happening.
Oh,
She
okay,
said,
that might not be good.
I don't even like remember the context. Like I think I was with Molly Trunnell, and when me and Molly go record stuff, there's always 80 clips of like me doing dumb stuff, and then there's 2 clips of what I actually went to go.
Wait,
like,
hold on. Whenever you guys go where? Oh,
like
record
if we
stuff?
go interview
I thought
people,
you said
we
record
watch
stuff. I was
bloopers.
like, what?
yeah, we have to turn in bloopers at the end of the year. My bloopers were funny. Like there was one where Molly was singing a song, and I put a beep sound over it, so it was going. While she was singing, and then she started laughing at the end, so it sounded like she was cussing. And like I always mess with the kids in there. I piss them off so much. Like, have you seen the door, the glass door that you go into? Like, have you seen that back there in the library?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I open that one, and then like when class starts, I'll go like lock it, and like nobody looks for it. So like one day there was some girl like walking really fast, and she just walked into the door and like hit her face on it, and I got a video of it. Like I set a camera up right here, and the door's over there, and she just like walked into it, and she like turns around and was like, "Did anybody see that?" And then like I was like, and I pointed at the camera. I was like, "I got that on video."
I got that.
And the other day we were recording something in the studio, and Hattie, you know Hattie Martin?
Yeah.
She was sitting there with a microphone, and there was a camera pointing in the direction of where she was that we just got done using. And she was sitting there and didn't know that I went over there and I hit record just to get whatever she was doing. And she had the microphone, and she goes, she put her whole mouth around it, and I was like, wow.
Thank God.
Yeah. And then I stopped it, and then I told her afterwards, I was like, Hattie, come look at this. And I pulled it up, and it was just her with the microphone in her mouth. And she was like, I had no idea what that. And then we have like rolly chairs, and I go around to everybody's chair and like lower it like to the ground. Like they go all the way to the ground, and I just lower all of them. I lowered all of them one day, and then everybody has their own computer. And I went to everybody's computer and turned caps lock, numlock, and scroll lock. And this girl in class like was typing, and she was like, "Why is it capital?" Like she couldn't figure out why it was capital.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she was freaking out. Like I went one day and like opened everybody's disk trays, and I swear nobody noticed that their disk trays were open. They just like were. They just kept going.
Like my dish tray would be open.
Yeah.
It's right here, and the disk tray's right here. It's just like out here, and then nobody noticed, and I was like,
No way. Is that your first period class?
yeah. And I have it 4th period.
Wait, what? So
Well, I have it first, and my 4th period was like agriculture class, and she was saying if you want, you can come in here and like work on your stories. I don't really do anything in there. Like we have our own projects that we're supposed to do in that class, but I just like.
So wait, so you just have to come up with a story and then you just throw in something.
You're supposed to come up. All right, here's
Like
what,
what?
here's
Like what?
here's the process. Here's the process. So the first 2 terms, everybody was doing a story at the same time, and like everybody would come together and we would say 3 ideas, and like she would pick from those 3 ideas if she liked any of them. Most of the time, she would just like rip on you for having dumb ideas. And then this term, she split the class up into 2 groups, and one group was working on stories the whole time. So I was working on stories, and you're supposed to plan out your stories, give her a list of like the stories you want, and like I never had a list. I always just made her come up with my stories because I didn't want to think of anything. And then there's this paper, and you're supposed to plan it out, everything you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Never have done one of those.
I feel like it's so much easier.
You're supposed to score your own story.
The stories are supposed to be so much will be better if you just wing it.
That's what I do. She was like, Parker, why don't you plan it out? And I was like, I kind of just do it. Like I just come up with it like when it happens. And she's like, that's not how it needs to be. And I was like, well, that's how I'm doing it. She was like,
these bangers that people were laughing at.
I was like, everybody was over at my desk laughing at a video, and I looked at her. I was like, you see, you see what this is? I was like, I know what I'm doing. I was like, I know. Whatever. And she like. Me and her, like, we always mess with each other. Like, I give her so much attitude, like, where I'm just a bitch. And she just, like, doesn't even care.
So you just, like, you do whatever you want, kind of. Like,
yeah, I'm a douchebag.
Yeah,
I'm a douchebag. I'm the douchebag.
With long hair.
But everybody gets weak when I, like, she'll be saying something like, getting on to somebody. I'm like, Miss Morris, why are you always talking? And then, like sometimes, like, I don't even do my work at my desk. I'll just turn around and listen to the conversations that people have. Like, if she's always, like, talking to somebody and, like, dogging on people, I'm like, why are you talking? I was like, why are you mad right now? Nothing's happening. And she's like, she just looks at me and is just, like, dumbfounded. I'm like, like, the first week, she was like, Parker, something changed about you. Like, you're different now. And I was like, no, not really. I was like, I'm just being a dick.
Wait, the first week of this, like...
Yeah, like third term. Yeah. She was like, something's different about you since you came back from break. No, I just don't care anymore. Do you know John Sawyer?
Yeah. I know of him.
Me and him, like, we had first period together. He literally did nothing the whole class. He never got his stories done. She hated him. She was always yelling at him.
Did he get kicked out?
Yeah, but me and him he kind of left, kicked out, basically, whatever. But me and him would literally just go around and record, like, dumb stuff. And now that he was out, there's a new kid, Gabe Bartley, and we literally do the exact same thing, but we both get our work done this time. So she doesn't get mad about it.
So, like, what are some of the topics you've done? Like,
I did, my first ever video was about the hall passes instead of agenda books.
Oh,
and I was like, I swear, if I have to do these boring stories my whole junior year, I'm gonna be pissed. And then, like, my first funny one was, I'll probably, like, teacher throwback, and I got old pictures of teachers and, like, what they look like now.
So now it's like you just have like a comedy section.
The one now I just do. Now I try and come up with the dumbest ideas. Like, I did "What Are You Watching?" and like that was dumb. Like my intro, I had my feet propped up and I was like, "So what are you watching, Apollo?" And then it like went to the TV and it was some like PBS cartoon playing like, and it was like, and he just zoomed in on that and then it went to everybody talking about their story.
I was gonna ask a question I forgot.
When do you, so you went to the TVs and then just at the end of that clip of them talking, you just like, start drinking the
yeah, like I did my outro, I'll do my outro and be like, I was like, in my personal opinion, I was like, How I Met Your Mother is the best show, and then like, and I said like, have a great day, and then it was just, and then my name pops up and it says Parker Mitchell, you know? Like one of them, it was me and Caleb Fulkerson and we were screaming, we both had flannel on. And I was like, flannel boys! and she cut it off.
Does she edit them or do you?
If she doesn't like something in it, she'll get rid of it. But like, say like she's watching she always has to watch our stories, but like if I have to leave while she's watching it, she'll just change it and be like, I shortened that, or like I deleted that because that's not cool.
So she ultimately has like the power.
Yeah, but one time I was arguing with her about the intro because I made the intro to that 70s show, and at the end of it was a clip of her, like, and she hated it. And she told me every day to take it out and like make it something else, and I was like, okay, I'll do it, and I never did it.
What was it like?
It was just a video of her.
The intro to ENL, or like
the intro to ENL. Like I was making that, and she doesn't like videos of her, but like I put it in there for like a month, and she was like, I finally got tired of it, and I changed it, and I was like, everybody, I was like, screw you.
You should take it.
What do you guys?
Should take it out and then put it back in.
Adobe Premiere.
That's what I use.
Yeah,
that's what I use.
It's pretty cool. I actually like it. I'm getting used to it.
I learned the Sony.
I did learn something cool that I can make, like, say there's a black background and then there's text. Say it says like Max. I figured out how you can put a video in the M and you can put a video in the A.
Oh, it's separate videos.
Different videos in each letter. Like I made one that said Parker, and it was just a bunch of random clips of me doing stuff. And it was cool, and that was one of my projects.
So is that also in the class?
Yeah, like you'll have your, like, what she's doing now is like one group has their stories, and then another group is working on something.
Editing.
like they have to make a PSA, they have to make a commercial, and then like at the end of this term we have to do a talk show of like, it's like a Saturday Night Live thing, and we're talking, and then like our commercials will play, and like our PSAs will play and stuff like that.
Wait, when is that? Is that gonna be?
No, that's just for us. And like we all make a music video, and we have to do that.
Music video would be.
I'm doing my PSA.
You know, Michael Jordan one?
I'm doing my PSA on shelter dog adoption, and I just recorded a bunch of clips of my dog, and he was like, there was one where he was just going like this. It was so funny. I have like.
Did you record any like video of a hot dog like just sitting there?
No. There was one clip. This is when I had to stop recording. I was sitting there in my living room, and I was like, he was sitting right there, and I said, "Come here," and he ran away, and I was like, "Oh, he's going to get a toy." So I kept yelling his name, like I'm still recording. I'm like, Cotton, Cotton, and then like I didn't hear him, and I stopped recording, got up, and I went in my mom's room because that's where he went, and he was just laying in his bed. Like he just ran away and went in his bed. He hates me.
Wait, so you guys get your own cameras?
No, I took
your
one
phone.
home. I asked if I could take one home.
How many cameras are there?
There's 8 cameras, and there's 2 boom mic cameras.
Are they just
in
like
the 8?
Wait, boom mic cameras with like.
There's the camera and there's already a microphone on it.
I know.
A lot of the microphones are messed up, and like you'll plug it in and you'll hand it to somebody, but it won't work. Or like.
Oh, is that what happens on ENL? Like it's like.
Yeah, like. I've had so many stories where something weak happens, but the recording, like the audio messed up, so I couldn't put it in.
Yeah,
it was terrible. It makes me so upset. I'm like, I was like, that was the funniest part. That was gonna be the funniest part. And she doesn't like it that like my endings make no sense. And like,
she doesn't.
No, she hates it. She hates it. She's like, how about you go with something generic, like a black screen in your name? I'm like. No.
Because that's generic.
That's not gonna
That's generic.
I was like, everybody likes these, so I'm doing them.
Yeah, I'm gonna join that class and be like, I'm the next part commercial.
Do it. She'll hate you. She'll hate you.
That would be so fun to do.
I swear she hates
you would
you.
learn editing.
Is it hard to get into that?
No, I literally went up to her, like sophomore year, they said, go talk to her if you want to be in it. And I went in there,
I want to be in it.
and she was like, do you miss a lot of school? I was like, no, I've had perfect attendance up until this year. And she was like, well, that's good. And then she said, are you good with computers? And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty good with computers. She was like, all right, well, you seem nice, so we'll see you next year. All right, well, okay.
Why are you talking?
I was like, shut up.
What are you mad?
Shut up.
You've changed, Parker. You've changed. Why are you mad?
Yeah.
Quit talking.
She just always like, every time something bad happens, she immediately looks at me.
So she's like
Molly Turner brought in a cake and like had it in there, and Dante, he's a kid in there, he hid it in the closet, and Molly started yelling at me, and went and got Miss Morris. So Miss Morris started yelling at me. Like, yelling at me, where's the cake? And I'm like, I literally walked in 5 seconds ago. I have no idea. I was like, why are you yelling at me? And I'd sit there, I'd lean back in my chair. Because my chair, my chair is one of the only chairs that leans back, so I'll just lean back and watch the chaos, and I'm sitting there smiling because I knew where the cake was, but I didn't do it. So I would sit down. And she's running around, and I'm
you were gonna snitch.
I'm like, oh, that's not where it is. That's not where it is.
Yeah, something cool.
And Miss Morris knows I know where it is, but she wasn't gonna say it. She just looks at me and smiles. She goes, Parker, you're the worst person I've ever. And I'm like, well,
Bro, I don't know what it is, but this year, I don't know if it's just because I'm more social, but trolling people is actually so much fun.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
just
I
I've
love
always
being
been
mean to
like
people.
that, since middle school.
Like Gage, he's bro.
You know what's fun?
I can be mean to Gage.
Being mean to people.
Low key
I'm
fun.
mean to people for no reason in the hallway. One time, this little kid was telling a story, and he was acting
no one cares.
Yeah, he was getting real hype, and I was like, dude, shut up. And then he just looked at me, and I was like, I just kept walking. That was so funny. I was like, dude, shut up. And then I just kept walking. And and you know the girl, this is kind of a dick move, but you know the girl with the rolly backpack?
Oh, what's her name? She went to my elementary school.
I don't know what her name is, but I'll kick her
Abby.
backpack.
Her name's Abby.
I kicked her
You
backpack. I have
kicked her
twice.
backpack.
The first time was an accident. No, she rolls it behind her, and it takes up 4 feet behind her. So
Even though she fully extends her arm.
I'll just be walking we'll just meet in the middle, and I'll just kick her backpack. It's in my way. I'm not gonna lift my foot up to walk over your backpack.
What did she do? She just
recovers and gets it back to how it is. Flips it back over and keeps going. Yeah.
Just full deadlift it.
Just you punt the backpack.
And there was
Her
one
arm goes with it.
I like doing this when there's this weird kid, I swear it happens too much. He'll run by me. He'll come out the breezeway and just run by me.
Yeah.
And I'll just scream, I'll be like, whoa! And turn around and watch him run. It's terrible.
Wait, where are you at? Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, where are you at? I was gonna ask if you were in the gym lobby in the morning, but you're not.
No. I get there and I go straight to email.
I go straight to engineering. So I'm already late.
I hated doing that.
Yeah.
I got there late all the time. I would make an excuse and I would get breakfast every day. So I was like, oh, I was getting breakfast. That's why I was late.
Dude,
long line.
Mr. May just deals with it now. He's just at the beginning, he was
didn't you say that kid that showed up 20
oh,
minutes
yeah. This kid that was in ROTC, he would always walk around the hall until 20 minutes after class started. Yeah. Until 8:10. And then he would come in and be like, oh, Scott, you been talking to your friends again?
Yeah.
And he's
oh, Scott, you can walk around, huh?
And then Mr. May's like, you gotta get here earlier. And he looks at his fake watch.
Yeah. There's one kid in my programming class in the intro, and
what's his name?
Tristan.
Tristan
Charton.
Oh,
I don't know.
I know.
Oh yes, I know him.
I never
got
really
breadstick legs.
Yeah. So he got kicked out because every program he made, you know how he did do the final project? Every single program he made, he copy and pasted it. He would look up Visual Basic games, copy and paste everything. There was one game with the mouse, and you know how you have to explain everything that happens? There was one game with a mouse where if you hit the wall, you would die.
Hold on, he made multiple games?
Yeah, because he got caught cheating multiple times. Copy and pasting programs. He's an idiot. And he made one with a mouse, if it touches the wall, you die. And so he went to his code, and there was something we've never even talked about, wall boundary point R or something like that. And he's like, oh, what is that? And he goes, oh, that's the wall boundary .r or something like that or whatever.
He's like, yeah, you're gone.
Yeah, he just repeated everything, and he was like, yeah, you're out. And he wasn't. And then AP Computer Science, we ripped on him, even though he wasn't in
I have
there.
a drawing wrench that I completely forgot about.
I have a pen in my pocket. I pulled it out.
Yeah, I saw
I
it.
didn't see it.
You were too busy talking about Scott to notice my pen.
Dude,
There was something I was gonna say off your.
and Allie Witherspoon, who's freshman.
At Davis County?
We clown her so much.
That we had a girl
It's
like
so
that in
funny.
my freshman engineering. A dumb girl. Dumb girl.
Yeah, she didn't do any work.
Yeah.
She goes to our church, so we clown on her. No, we don't clown on our church, but
Yeah, me, Logan Weedman, and Luke Malott and Cole Falloway. We all just roast her.
I remember like
And she goes to the restroom like every day, once a day, to check her makeup. And I said, she walked out one day. I said, go to the bathroom once a day and make sure her makeup hasn't washed away. I just came up with like on the spot.
we had so much time in like my freshman year that we would literally watch movies like
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah,
Like now we have no time to do anything.
we really
in
don't.
Classes. My second period's terrible. 105 minutes.
Oh
We're
my
not in
god!
U.S. history.
No, you don't even know. I had
It's
Mr.
terrible.
Brown.
I had to deal with that. I had
You had four?
weightlifting. No, I had weightlifting second period. He's golfing at third period.
Lunch
Which is-
period?
Yeah, we had fourth lunch, so I had to sit
Oh.
there. I had to sit there for almost. What is the class? It's like 25 minutes on sports, 100 minutes. I had to sit there for 75 minutes,
Have you ever had life
listening
skills?
to her, like literally monotone voice talk about U.S. history.
I was supposed to.
Mr. Broughton, the old assistant principal or disciplinary guy.
Mr. Broughton, the principal?
No, it's his dad.
Oh.
I
I didn't even know he was there.
Boring one. Like, hang on. He literally sits here like this. I took a picture of it. You can't have your phone out, or else you lose all your participation points in the class.
The
for
whole class
week.
is participation.
The whole week. And then it's all participation. Look, this is how he sits there. He sits just like
I've
that.
seen him.
And he just sits there and talks the whole class. It's second period.
That's like Mr. Mark.
And I literally,
him.
I fall asleep so much, and then he's like, Jack? He's like, Jack, I know you don't really want to listen to this, but it's a life skill.
Yeah.
And it's going to be really useful if you learn how to do it.
And that's why you
I'm
don't
like-
drink your milk at the grocery store.
I'm like,
It's a life skill.
I'm like, I can't. I just can't. Like, I lay my head down, and I try not to close my eyes, and then I just end up falling asleep. And then he was talking one day, and me and Ben Armour were just laying there, and we both fell asleep. And he's like, he didn't wake us up at all. And then, like, towards the end, we woke up, and then when we were about to leave, he's like, I'm sorry if I bored some of you guys like I do Ben and Jack. But we're just like, what?
I've only actually fell asleep in a class like once.
I've never fell asleep in a class.
Yeah, like
on this
I'll
class.
always put my head down and like close
so
my eyes and
do I.
just sit there.
I
Like, boring.
fell asleep twice. Like actually fell asleep
The
twice a
first
day.
time I fell asleep like this.
It was obviously to fall asleep.
Yeah, like we weren't doing anything, so the teacher didn't care. But I remember waking up and I was so confused. I was like, dude, what did I just do?
No, today in math we were doing something dumb. About like we had to go on our calculator, we had to find something, and I fell asleep. I didn't even know I fell asleep. And I pop up, my notebook's like closed. She's like, "All right, put your things on the board." And I just put my notebook up and just sit there. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow." Like I had no idea I fell asleep, and then it happened again in AP Lang. I fell asleep, so I have no idea what we have to do in AP Lang.
Today?
Yeah,
I don't fall asleep
I
in
can't
my
fall
classes.
asleep. I can't fall asleep in class.
Still back
I
in
can't
school.
either. But Mr. Broughton, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
he sits there. No, he sits there.
You
He
really
like
need to
he
listen to
repeats the same
Life
thing.
skills.
Have you heard him talk?
No.
It's
I've
like
seen
he
him
has
stand
he has the
around.
most soothing voice, and it's like it's kind of monotone, but it's not like
it's like the ocean wave.
Life skill number
Right.
14.
no, it's like it's kind of
Never
annoying.
drop your milk at the
He's
grocery
like,
store.
he's like when I was we took like a 500 square foot concrete and poured it over so I could have a basketball court for my kids. And then he's like, and every time the guy came here, it took five cement trucks. Can you believe that? They put like 5 cement trucks in my house.
Wow.
And he goes so off topic, and he's like, and the guy,
wow,
I told him, I
trucks.
said, I'll pay in cash. So I'll pay in cash when it's done. and he's like, no, I'm an honest man. And when he's like,
you know that naked clay guy laying with his butt up? He's like, you look at my butt. Kind of reminds me of him.
he's like,
You can
nah, I went to their office to pay it, and the lady, I knew her behind the front desk.
Just
Going to
tells
church.
you
We
every
got
single
a-
detail.
yeah. He's like,
Every
we've gone to
detail.
church together for a while, for a couple of years.
We knew each other.
And yeah, we were.
We knew each other.
He's like, no, but I'm honest, man.
Gives you
And
every.
I told her, I said, I'm here to pay for my concrete. That's what he said. That's what
Every detail of that day. And then I looked down and thought I saw a penny, but it was just a rock. So I kept walking.
And he's like, no, she goes through the computer. He's like, no, this is like 1970. So it's like one of those the old computers, you know, the ones that
Don't work very well.
Shitty.
he's like, yeah, the ones that are really big. He said she turned her monitor and she scrubbed through for a couple minutes, and she says, "Sir, you don't have any payments." And and he said, "Are you sure?"
This can't be
He
true.
said-
By golly, I know you're lying, Jimmy.
He said, "Are you sure?" I was thinking in the back of my head, I was like, why don't I just walk out of here and I'm $1,500. I can go spend on anything I want. I can go spend on anything I want.
I'm an honest
And
man.
he's like,
I'm an honest man.
yeah, it's
So I
right.
told that lady,
But me being, I'm not
Look
trying to brag.
again,
I'm not
bitch.
trying to brag on myself. I'm not trying to brag on myself. I've never drank once in my life.
look at you.
I haven't done anything.
But I told
wrong.
that trick to look again.
The only time I smoked, it was a cigar. It was
I puffed on it.
he says
My 16th birthday.
no, he said no. I had my kids, and back then it was tradition to get a pack of cigars and give it to all your friends and family with the gender of the girl or boy.
Holiday. Holiday.
He's like, and the only time I drink, he goes back, he's like, the only time I drank was I was at a wedding and they gave me champagne instead of the sparkling cider that I asked for. He's like, okay, so back to the story.
Back to that trick.
Back to the 5 payments that I was talking about.
You know, he's like, so I asked about 3 or 4 times, I'm like, are you sure I never paid for this? And she's like, nope, you're clear, you can go ahead and go. And he's getting tired of it. He's getting tired of it.
Still,
I know.
slowly during that story, you're just,
I know.
God.
you're like slowly falling
And
asleep.
you
You're
have
like,
to take,
oh,
look, you have
screw
to
that
take
bitch.
4 notes
Oh.
every day, and he talks the whole day, like the whole class. So you get the 4 notes at the very beginning.
You know what's annoying?
You write down.
And he won't even take.
Receptionist was a bitch.
And he's like, I walked out, and I turned right back around, and I said, can you go look in the back and see?
Oh my God, bro.
Did he really?
And then,
Oh my God.
And so she finally found out that, like, the miscommunication, there's life skills, like, you have to make sure you have the right communication. And then I finally gave him money. And this was after he had just told us the time before when he was a kid, and he got, instead of $40 on his paycheck, he got $400.
Oh.
And
You
he
know,
turned
Mr.
it.
Lip-
He went back. He said, I thought over it for about a week, and then I went. I got
why?
Now, I'm not trying to brag on myself again here. I
Never
just wanna
drank.
let you guys know.
Never drank.
Yeah.
Never drank.
Mind you, I've never
That's what he
drank.
says.
14 years old. Never drank.
Yeah.
No,
He just
alright, you know
repeats
how
himself
Laird
and goes
does.
off topic.
I'm gonna cut you off. You know how Laird. I'm tired of hearing your
Goodness.
stories. You know how Laird does like his things out of 20,
What do you mean?
like his
He
assignments
grades
out of 20. Yeah, he grades it out of
Oh,
20.
yeah.
So I'm struggling now. I get a 13 out of 20. Instead of putting a 15 out of 20, he put 151 out of 20.
Oh,
I was like,
wouldn't say anything about that.
I'm
not gonna lie.
I'm honest, man.
he changed it. He saw it.
Oh.
He knew. I was like,
There was
"Ow."
one time, Mr. May, and it happened recently too.
Mr.
Mr. May
May's
gave
good.
me a 420%.
He's so dumb.
420%.
We're supposed to get a 42.
I think it was like 40 out of 40. But he
Oh.
wrote like 4,880, and I got 400%. And I was like, I've got 116 in this class, so I'm not gonna say a thing. Raise my grade 90 points. I'm not gonna say a thing.
I got like a 750 something.
Yeah.
But it didn't update at that time, so it's like crap. This would have been weird
Like
to look
Mr. Phelan, in AP Lang, it was like one of the rhetorical analysis rewrites, and it was like 60 points, I think, is what he does, and he gave me like 150. I don't know how you get 150 unless he was trying to give me 15, and I was like,
no.
like I'm still not gonna say anything. It was 150, and it gave you like 150%.
Yeah.
So I had like a high 90.
Bro, I don't know how.
Mr. May.
Every single time at the end of the term in Miss Stillback's, I somehow miraculously end up with a B.
Oh yeah.
She always does something to give me a B. Whether she messes up or she's like, okay, Max needs a B in this class. But she makes me have a B.
Mr. May, it gets me weak. He's like, guys, you know what I'm talking about? Whenever you're doing something and you don't like it, he's like, now guys, stop throwing your paper. Like, you know what I'm talking about that.
Now guys, he would do that to me.
Now guys, you need to get off YouTube.
We'd be talking. No guys.
He's like, guys,
we're trying to do work.
Now guys, why are you?
It was me, Trevor Payne, and Chris. And me and Chris would always make Trevor mad. Like we would just say dumb things that would like annoy him.
Like wasn't Kira in that class? Wasn't that like 6th period?
Yeah, Kira was in there. And like there was a joke going around. They were calling Trevor Pope Payne. And every time Trevor would annoy me or Chris, we'd be like, "All right, Pope," and then he would just like he'd turn around real quick, and we're both like looking back at the computer, just like, "All right, Pope," and just look back, and he's like looking at us.
That's my favorite thing to do at school. Like, I know it's kind of bad, but just like annoy kids. You know what I'm saying?
I like making fun.
And like,
I like making fun of people to their face, and then when they say what, I act like I didn't say anything.
Oh,
like you know, Kenzie Barber.
Like you're retarded.
Kenzie dyed her hair pink.
Oh,
and I always rip on her. I'm like, yeah, that's why your hair looks stupid. She says what? And I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, you said something. I was like, no. And Jacob Helms is sitting right here, and he's just getting weak while I'm talking to her.
Yeah. Did you have Miss Richardson?
No, she wasn't there whenever. It was Miss Carbonin.
Her son.
Yeah, Miss Carbonin. Oh no, I had her. I had her when Miss Carbonin left. Like, remember when she was pregnant and she like had the baby?
See, but
Miss Richards was there, and
he said that. What? He said this. She's blonde.
Oh no,
like short.
I'm thinking of Miss Richards.
Yeah, that's who. Because she was a sub for Miss Carbonin.
Yeah, for a while. That's who I had.
Is she like younger?
Yeah. Yeah, he's talking about the blonde, the one that is like GSA.
Short. Yeah.
The one who's GSA. Feminist.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, we said
that club's a laughing stock.
But she's Christian though.
Well, like there's 2017 there's 2017 feminists, and then there's like actual feminists.
Yeah.
So what were you gonna say earlier?
Outdoor rec, my third period.
I wouldn't get in that class.
We have fourth lunch shift. It's terrible.
Fourth lunch shift?
Yeah, fourth lunch shift.
I've had fourth lunch shift.
This is my first time having fourth lunch shift.
The best one is I think
I'm
third.
fine with it, honestly.
Third and second. Third and second are good. I don't like first because I don't like going straight to lunch because I'm not that hungry.
Yeah.
Second, I'm slightly hungry, but third period is like right there. Fourth period, perfect. I'm literally dying and I'm like laying down and down. Like, can I just get some food?
That's what happens to me sometimes.
But we're gonna go to like Real House too sometimes.
You guys always go.
We went to Paley Peaks.
What would?
I was wondering about that.
What would the best class be like? Just to like go through the. You have to have a
sophomore year.
No, like E&L.
E&L's good. Rec. E&L's good. Outdoor rec's fun. Weightlifting's fun.
I went weightlifting every year though.
Oh,
I went it all year.
I've never had it all year because it's never like I had it second period, so I had to switch out of that.
You think I could? You think I could like keep it all year though?
Probably.
Give me your toes. Give me your toes. Came over.
Yeah, I was like, when I was like, I saw him on the webcam. I was like,
dude, it's just
that's crusty toes.
Come on, crusty.
Dude, tell me that school lunch is not fun.
It usually is.
Did you see my story? Did you see my story?
Yes, I get like the same as you. This is what I do.
Everything
if there's nothing to
awesome.
If there's nothing to eat, I get the chicken patty sandwich, and I get lettuce and mayo, and I make a McChicken. It's a McChicken. I swear.
Wait, bro, what?
Yeah.
That's meta.
Yeah.
Bro, alright, freshman year, I was like, dude, like, who actually tries to, like, put things on their, like, get subs?
Getting sauce? I thought that was dumb.
Who gets subs, like, put stuff on their subs? Like, that's for lames. Now I get subs every day. I'm like, this is fire. Yeah. This is amazing.
Chicken salad on Tuesdays, nobody gets it. And, like,
I always get in a line by Mama's Kitchen.
It's the sub line. Chicken salad.
See, I've always wanted to get salad, but
and they're like, Kitchen, right? I always ask them like, yeah, you guys got chicken salad, and like, I'm not trying to be mean, but those lunch ladies are my bitches, bro. Like, I got them wrapped on my finger. Like, I'll ask for chicken salad the day they got it. They'll give me sandwich. They'll double the chicken salad, put it on there, give it to me. Then they'll give me one of the tray for fries, and they'll put more chicken salad in there. And then I can come back and get more chicken salad if I want. Don't even have to pay extra. Like,
they're amazing.
And then like one day I went in there and was like, "Y'all got some fries?" And they're like, "Yeah, here you go." And I went to punch in my number, and like one of the ladies was like, and I was like,
I went back to get more like Grim or not the Teddy Grims.
"Oh yeah,
Those things are fun.
oh yeah."
And I was like, I went to punch my number, and she's like, "Oh, you're cool."
Yeah.
You know one thing
That's
the only thing that's
the best.
underrated? At first time ever had it like a week or two ago. Chili cheese dogs. Chili cheese fries.
Yeah, I get chili, and then like on chili day, I'll get chili, and then I'll go get fries. And Miss Suki, the Asian one, she loves me, so she doesn't make me pay extras or anything. So I'll just grab the fries and be like, "I just grabbed the fries." And she's like, "Okay, pocket."
Okay,
Okay,
No,
pocket.
there was one time. So I got the hot dog with the chili and the cheese on it, the relish, all that good stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
And then the kid behind me, he's like, "Hey, can I get the stuff on my fries?" And I was like, "You can do that?"
Dude,
So I was like, and then I was like, "Can I get that?" She's like, "I'll hook you up." And so oh my god,
dude, you need to go
So
when there's
good.
potato bar.
I hate potatoes.
Just listen, hear me out.
I skipped that
Go
today.
go to potato bar and get fries. Say someone in the sandwich line. Say, "Hey, little bitch, hand me some fries." And they're like, "All right." They always hand me fries. They give me big ones, and then I'll get the cheese from the potato bar and put it on there, and then I'll put bacon on it too, the bacon bits, and then more
sounds good.
like cheese, like this cheese you can grab and dump it on there. I'll put that on there.
That sounds fire.
It's
too.
I wouldn't
They
get
have-
the chicken nuggets.
that probably wouldn't be good.
Yeah,
The
Taco
chicken
meat.
nuggets are good.
yeah, they are.
My
I
favorite,
forgot
one of my
I didn't
favorite
get anything
days
there.
is the Mexican like tortilla.
Oh,
line,
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Isn't
Yeah.
I
that
don't
what's
get
up
that
sometimes? Yeah.
Yeah.
When is that? What day?
Like
Sub never
Tuesdays,
messes
I
up.
go and get the
Subline
chicken
never
Or
nuggets.
messes
Wednesday.
up.
I think it's every other Wednesday.
Unless it's potato bar.
Yeah, it's
That
like
didn't mess
every
up.
other Wednesday. Potato bar's pretty good.
See, I don't like potatoes.
I've never
Literally
been to that.
everything.
Where's
in lunch is
Potato
fine.
Bar?
It's Sublime. Like it's.
I've never
What do you
gone
think
that
about
line.
Do you not look at
Crispitos?
the TVs?
I've never gone in that line.
What do you think about Crispitos?
I liked them freshman year, and then I ate so many of them that I got burnt out on them. I don't like them.
See, I
They're
liked them.
overhyped.
I liked them, but it's just like
They're
it's
overhyped.
literally
I
just,
burn my tongue sometimes.
It's
Yeah.
just a grease.
And
wrapped
the
in a
cheese
wrap.
makes me mad
Oh yeah.
Oh.
because like
There's not enough.
Yeah.
it's only meat, and it makes me mad. Because when I eat Mexican food, I want to have like vegetables, and like just meat and cheese makes me mad. So I'm like, no, can't do it.
I feel like on ENL, everyone's like, "Oh, the Crispitos are awesome," but that's skewed data.
Maddie
He
didn't come up to
uses
me and
every
ask
time
me, "What's your favorite food?" Because I would say chicken salad, and nobody eats the chicken salad. They had extra chicken salad today from yesterday
Are you serious?
because nobody eats it. So I went up there
Wait.
and they gave me 2 cups, like that you can put tea in and put chicken salad in both. Of them.
Why?
They were like, "We're dumping it anyway. Just take
Why
these
they put in
cups
the cups?
because it's like this
Last
big,
thing I
dude."
had,
I've never gotten tea.
I'll never.
It
get-
costs money.
This
too.
one girl
The
gets it.
smoothies are good.
This girl gets it that sets my.
I don't care.
smoothies.
I don't care who you are. Strawberry, banana, and watermelon, raspberry.
I like
whatever
the
it's
yellow
called.
one. The yellow when they have the yellow.
I've never
one,
had.
that's
I've
alright.
only had like the yellow one.
They-
once or twice.
Their tea's
I
actually
had
good.
one of the big cups one day, and I was like, "Can I get a smoothie?" And she said, "Yeah, we're dumping it anyway." So she just like I got filled
She's
up that
like-
whole big cup. Dude, I'm telling you, they are wrapped around my finger. They will do whatever I want. If I ask for it, they will give it to me.
That's kind
They
of
really do though.
one thing. I've just been like really kind to everybody, and like give like they
If
ask for a
you're-
pencil, and I give them like a pencil and then get it back,
Yeah.
and then I'm
You
just
have to know
like
who to
I'm
be
like
nice to.
no, I'm like
Yeah.
hey, I'm like hey,
You
can I
have
get-
to know who
Can
to
I
be
get your
nice
last
to.
Crispito, or can I get your?
If you're
peanut butter
nice to
sandwich?
people in school,
Or, like, can I get half that cookie?
they will do
and they're
whatever the
like-
fuck you want.
And they're like,
That's what I'm
oh,
saying.
here you go. Yeah. No
Yeah.
problem. I'm like,
If you have somewhat of popularity,
It's a business.
if you're like a funny nice or you're
Yeah,
just
I'm
plain
funny
nice, then they're wrapped around your finger.
Wrapped
That's how
around
you
your
get
finger.
them. That's how you get them.
got
To
it.
As soon
teachers,
as-
the teachers,
like,
I'm like super nice.
Whenever
unless I
I
know
first meet somebody and I like do something nice and like funny and they laugh, they're like, "Oh, you're so nice." I'm like, "Got him. You're mine. You're gonna do whatever I want now."
It was Richardson. She started she liked all her whole group
Yeah.
in there. It's
Yeah.
like it's almost like half the basketball team, like the
Oh yeah.
cool half the basketball
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
And and we like we were all good the first week and a half or something. And now, you know, she has these brown bags. If you get your phone out, she puts it in a brown bag. So you just brown bag the phone. And she staples it shut.
Wait,
Oh,
who is it?
Oh my god.
We took like an eighth of the brown bags, like each. And then we put under each keyboard, because it used to be a computer lab,
Yeah.
we put an eighth under this keyboard, an eighth under this keyboard, like all under all of them. And then we hid the rest of them. Harrison had a jacket. And we just put him in there. And then, no, this Genesis girl though, she's like the new Gloria, right?
Oh no.
She has like she's Gloria. She she went and grabbed all the brown bags back, and then Harrison snagged them all from her, and then he put the rest in his coat. And like the next day, Miss Richardson, or one of the days that we hit him, Miss Richardson left a bag on Parker's desk because she thought he did it, Parker Bates. And it's like, you ain't slick enough for J. Rich, Parker Bates. And then he stapled it to the ceiling. Oh, it's there ever since.
This man, I used to take like
and
markers.
Genesis took a picture of it, of Parker stapling to the ceiling.
I used to tape markers like Miss Man has a bunch of stuff hanging down in her room, and like her ceiling's really low. And I would tape stuff to everything. Like I taped the marker to the ceiling, and there was this one thing that rotated like all the time, and I put it on the back end, and it would just like rotate every now.
Parker had to stand on a chair, so like she's really short, so there's no chance that she could get it. Yeah. It's so fun though.
She has like a bunch of pencil boxes, and I moved all the pencil boxes into the corner off every single desk. And the next day, they were all back where they were, and she didn't say anything to me, but she knew. She knew.
She was looking at you like, okay.
Like she was giving me attitude that day more, and I was like, oh yeah, she knows.
I would do that in Mr. Van Bussem's class, like before you walk in there.
Dude, he is so boring.
I would take all the stuff on his desk.
And he looks like Mr. Poopy Butthole.
And move it to like a random desk in the classroom, and he would just be like, he'd get to his desk and sit down, and then like reach for something. He's like. Like, what the heck? Where's my stuff at?
I need to start trolling him.
Do you have him?
Yes,
I went up to him my
earlier.
first
What do you have?
story, and I was like, hey Travis. He goes, I don't know this Travis guy you're talking about.
He's so like.
He's so funny.
He's like the
He's
way
funny, but
he's
just
weird.
goofy.
He's
He's
goofy.
goofy.
He's
Yeah.
goofy.
We called him Lorax. That class was just fun because like we sat anywhere we wanted, even though we made assigned seats, and then we would all talk.
I
And
love
then
this
you just
teachers.
watch
This-
what?
I said I love messing with teachers.
Oh, yeah,
like
same.
being bitches as teachers.
That's Richard.
Wait, does Feeling give y'all assigned seats?
He tries.
Yeah, that's what I feel like does. See, she tries
He
her
did
best.
for a week, and then everybody just started moving.
That's what we did.
And like I sit in the back, not even at a desk. Like there's like a rolly cart, and there's just a chair in the back, and I sit in the chair in the back with my rolly cart. And I do this like all class.
No,
Yeah.
like there was one time. So we had non-assigned seats, and she's like, "All right, you guys are in AP class. You guys need to shut up." So then she gave us assigned seats.
Yeah,
So
they
like
always try
a
to
week
pull that
later,
card.
we were back to our old seats, back to moving
That's
seats.
just how it
They
goes.
always try to pull
And then
like,
she's like, "This
you're
is
AP
crazy.
class."
You guys, here's your assigned seat." 2 or 3 weeks later, we're back, and she hasn't said anything.
This
to us.
man threatens to move me and Shane. It's me. So it's like it's a table like this. It's me, Shane, Parker Collian, and Isaac. I think his last name's Mays or Hayes or something. And we literally don't say words. We just laugh. We'll look at each other and laugh. Or like I'll touch Parker's leg like that, and he'll freak out, and Shane will just start laughing. Yeah, and she'll just look like she stands right here, and she'll look over. She's like, "I will move all of you." And then one day she said, "Assign seats." And then she like wrote on the board 6th period assigned seats. And then the next day we didn't have assigned seats, and Shane missed the next 2 days, and he goes, "Do we have assigned seats?" I was like, "No." He goes, "Fuck yeah." And he was like, "Fuck yeah."
Miss Richardson moved me the other day because we Adam pulled out this like old ass Jolly Rancher. Like it was like corroded. Like,
Is that bad?
Literally
Is that
had,
old?
like, it was like
It was
It
like
was
this
bad.
big from corrosion.
but
Wait, I
we
think
were
that's
throwing
erosion.
it. We were throwing it at this window.
I think that's
Erosion's
erosion.
with rocks.
What?
Erosion is the weathering down.
Corrosion is same
Corrosion's
thing,
like
just with
it's
not
melting
rocks.
down.
Corrosion's on like batteries.
It's like weathering.
No, but it wasn't. It was more like it was. I think it was the Pop Tarts in his backpack, but it looked exactly like corrosion. Because he had like little chunks of Pop Tarts that were like hard.
Bro, you know what?
And we were
Gave me a
throwing them at
speech
kids.
about me eating her Pop Tarts.
Seriously.
Just wanted to put that out there. My mom,
Give
who
you a
is
speech.
about 30 years older than me, yelled at me because I ate her Pop Tarts. Her cookies and cream Pop Tarts. I was like, if they're in the pantry, I'm eating those damn Pop Tarts.
I like the s'mores. S'mores ones are good.
The birthday cake one with the brown and the sprinkles.
Oh, yeah. Brown?
Like the
I thought it was
brown.
white.
Is it just me or do
The
moms
brown
just like, no, they're not annoying, but like, come here,
What?
come here. They're like, you know, my mom will be in here. It's like, oh
Oh.
my god, come here, come here, come here. You walk in and you're like, what do you need? She's like, can you put this up for me?
Yeah,
It's like, Mom.
I don't think my mom understands when I'm like in my room. I'm not trying to be mean. Like she thinks I'm ignoring her, but I have my headset on and I'm always in a party with people yelling,
Talking.
Yeah.
yelling.
Yelling.
No, not talking.
Yelling.
Yelling at me for no reason. Like we were playing Rainbow the other day. We're just all sitting in the objective. Nothing's happening, and they were just screaming. Nothing was happening. They're
God.
freaking. They're like, "Oh my God, they're coming in!
Oh.
Oh, I can hear them!" And I'm like, "What? Nothing is happening." I'm like, "There's no reason to be yelling." And Dylan will sit there and yell, "Get out of my room!" And he'll just like sit there and scream. And I'm like, "Dude, shut up!" Like I'm trying to hear. And my mom like gets mad because I don't answer her when she screams my name.
Oh my
I'm
God.
like,
I can't hear. That's what
I can't
she
hear.
yells
you.
at me, and then Max gets mad at me for not hearing her, and then so does Mom.
I don't
She's
get
like,
mad. No, mom will be in here like, Jack.
No,
And
and he's like, Jack, can you not hear her?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm playing Max.
No, because his headset cord doesnn't work, so I let him borrow mine, which is why I was using earbuds.
Yeah.
And so mom would be like, Jack! I'd be like, oh my god, here we go again.
Yeah.
And I literally turned around, I'm like, I turned around, I'm like,
It happens so
and he's just sitting
much.
there watching Netflix, and I'm like, Jack!
I had to
Jack!
like, full,
Jack! And then finally he's like, what do you want? I'm like, Mom wants you.
Yeah.
I'm not, and then I'm like, oh my god, dude, not again. Because literally, and like, let's say we had a full day off, it'd be like at least 9 times you get called in there.
Literally, the days off or the free time or the, like, literally the times.
It's like it's less
It's
than
like-
when you actually
Yeah.
go to school.
It's like, oh my god.
There was one time where I was so I was so focused in and the sounds were so much louder. Jolie was coming over and I forgot she was coming over.
Yeah.
She comes to my room, sat on my bed, didn't say a word to me, and I played like 4 games. Like I think I was playing Rainbow and I played 4 games. Had no idea she was there. I was like, oh, what up? I was like, how long have you been there? She was like 20 minutes. I was like, oh my god. Like, what have I been doing?
Why didn't you say anything?
I don't know. She usually like taps me on the shoulders.
Yeah.
She gets mad because like I get super pissed at video games so easily. Like
I started to.
she was over at my house one time and I was playing Smite and I punched a hole in my wall
Did you
while she was there. But nothing even happened that was even like that
You just
dumb.
punched a hole in the wall?
What,
I was just
what happened?
past
Did
few
you, like, get
days-
sniped by the dude up in the air?
This is
bro?
recently?
no. The past few days before I punched a hole in the wall, I was getting so mad. Like everything,
Yeah,
everything that
built up.
happened.
Everything was just going against you.
I
Timings.
think like I died, but it was like a reasonable way to die. Like it's not like I just randomly died. Like I was
Yeah.
fighting somebody
You were just bad.
and they just dicked me, and I just stood up, threw my controller, my headset, punched a hole in the wall, and just walked away. And I was like, "Fuck this." I came back and I have a bunch of like certificates, and I just moved one of the certificates down.
Does
it still there?
No.
Oh.
Your parents don't
Yeah, I
know.
vacuumed my room because
Wait,
there was like
it's-
pieces of
oh,
wall
yeah.
Is
everywhere.
it still there?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's just.
They
It's
didn't
been
parents
like,
not know about it?
it's been like
Parker,
3
why
weeks.
did you move the certificate?
She
What?
never noticed. It's been like 3 weeks.
Oh,
I digged that wall. The reason it broke so easily was because I punched it before and there was just like a dent
Oh,
in my hand, and I punched exactly in the same place and it broke so easily.
Oh my
Like
God.
the first time I punched it, I was like, I hope I don't punch a hole in my wall. But I punched it and it didn't really hurt, but it still
You're
like I was still satisfied. I was like, all right.
That was a good point.
No, dude, that was so bad.
Wait, I have a question for you. Because I used to have long hair. Is long hair annoying you sometimes?
It's gonna get annoying during summer because I can't drive with the windows down.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like this. When I'm riding, someone jumps through, like, look out there. I'm like, what are you talking? Where? I'm like, I can't see
is
it.
it not annoying in like general? Because I never got.
The only reason
like
it's
that.
annoying is because like when it was shorter and I would take a shower, I wouldn't like dry it all the way, so it would it just made it look better. And now that I do it, it gets really tangled. So like, and I always go like this, or I'll always like twirl my hair, and it pisses me off so much when it like gets caught, and I'm like, and I like yank it out.
No, see, I would flip my hair so like this would just be a jumble of just like tangles. So I'd go get it cut. And she'd try to like, yeah.
It's too long to do this now.
Yeah.
It's too long.
No,
I have to wear it
but
backwards.
she would like get a comb and be like, I get her.
Oh, whenever they're like pulling on it, yeah. I brushed my hair this morning and it was terrible. It hurt so bad.
Hey, you
Well,
see
like-
Max's brush?
No, I don't. You told me about it.
Yeah.
He said Max has this brush and it used to be the
No,
most
no.
disgusting thing
No,
I've
but
ever
it's
seen.
meta because it's not like it's supposed to be a hard
Can I go
bristly
get it?
brush, but it's not.
Go get it.
I've
It's
had it
not.
since I was like 9.
Okay, but he never used it, so
Yeah.
I took it over. And already had hair on it before.
And he started using my comb too.
I have so much hair that like whenever I was brushing, I looked at my brush today and I was like, damn, this looks like a girl's brush.
We need to end it soon.
Did
for
you
Mom to
like
get
clean
sick.
it out a little bit?
Mom did.
Mom cleaned it
Well,
out.
Mom
Dude,
cleaned
it
it out.
was like, it was way worse than this.
It was way worse.
It's bad right now.
Don't
dude.
show that. To me.
no,
Don't show that. That's
no. So what I do is he had a comb and I took it because he'd never used it.
Combs don't work.
No. So what I do is I use that because it's like hard but it's
Yeah,
soft. So
yeah.
I use it. I put it up.
I
And
use
then I
the
get the
comb for my
comb. And I used to
facial
use the small end. Now I
Yeah.
use the big end is the way to go.
Oh,
Now I
yeah.
just do like 3 or 4 swipes
When I used to
through.
put my hair up like that
Perfect.
and I would like spike it up, I'd spike it up to the side like that and I would comb it. I'd comb it.
Comb it like do a comb over.
I used to just.
I would just comb
See, I'm trying to
one
get that.
or two swipes and then I'd be like, yeah, that's good.
I'm
I
trying
was
to get
just,
that face adapt / optic maniac.
Well, I would when I had
Like
the
rolled
longer-
back like that.
I had like.
You know what
They
I'm
don't
saying?
have it like that.
Oh,
I was like rolled back like that. That's what
Yeah,
they
yeah.
look
Well,
it is
Maniac,
like that.
Maniacs is like all of it's up.
like. Oh yeah.
I don't know how. I just know that's front is up, but
I used to have. I mean, it wasn't long hair, but it was like long.
This is
for
the
me.
longest it's been since May.
Like mine was longer.
bro, where's? Let me show a
Shorter
picture
than
that I
Max's
have.
long hair, but it was still long, you know. And
I'll
like
picture
I
it.
would just wash it and then I'd let it dry a little bit after I got out of the shower. And I just go and move it all, and
Yeah.
then I wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
else. I've never really used a comb. Like
I think this was
I
about
always
as long
use
as my hair got.
Yeah.
When was that?
I have no idea.
You ugly.
I know. I was ugly, dog.
Let me go to.
Like,
I'll have to put that up. I'll have to
I have a
when
picture
I'm
like
supposed
the
to put
best my hair has ever looked is my dad's
that. I
screensaver.
have to pee so bad.
It was 8th grade like graduation.
He looked like
Oh, my
he
phone's
wants to
on.
look like Jim from The Office.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Yes, you do. Don't even lie.
No, I'm fine looking like this.
You know who I look like? Have you seen that '70s show? If you ever watch it, I look like Randy. Type in Randy from that
You mean
'70s show.
Dusty? You look like you mean Dusty.
Some kid told me that. He was like, you look like your nickname would be Dusty. I was about to be like, you look like you should lose some fucking weight. Because you're fat.
Short, chubby kid.
Oh, this guy.
That would have been weird.
Low
if you
key.
said that.
Randy.
I would
Look,
have died.
low key kind
He's
of look
he's
like
dumb as hell too, so I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Who?
Randy from that '70s show.
Oh yeah. I can't.
You know,
find
one
it.
thing that I found out is like I was like, dude, why do girls act dumb? It's fun. It's
Oh
fun
my
acting
God.
dumb. It is fun acting dumb because you can just troll everybody.
Yeah. I like messing with teachers, like the teacher. She'll like ask me about export and stuff, and I'm like, oh no, I don't think I did that. And she's like, you're supposed to export it. I was like, oh, can you come teach me how to do it? I think I forgot. And she's like, are you serious? I was like, yeah, it's been a while. And then like she'll get mad. Like one time I left my flash drive in my computer. Like I exported it, and I was walking like literally 5 feet away from my desk. She's like, "You got that flash drive?" I was like, "No, it's still in my computer." And then I just walked out of the classroom, and she had to go over to my computer and get it. Like, had to walk all the way to my desk in the corner.
There was one time where I think Miss Dillback called on me, and I just sat there and stared at her. I just didn't make. I just was like, next you gonna answer? I was like, no, I don't want to. And then she just called on someone else.
I always make up excuses when I don't know the answer. Like, we'll learn about something, and I don't know the answer, like in Mr. Fuller. I'm like, I don't think I learned that. And he's like, we just talked about it. I was like, no.
No.
I didn't learn that.
Mr. Van Bussem's class today, I literally had no idea what our test was over. I was like, so what's our
Did
test?
you
put it back
give
on?
you the answers? What?
You put it back on that quick, dude.
Yeah,
This
put it on
took
a while
like
ago.
20 minutes.
I put it
Did
on a
you
while
stop the
ago.
recording when I was doing this?
No.
That's
Oh, that's so terrible.
You can cut it if you need to.
I'll probably leave some of it in.
We should probably stop soon.
Yeah.
It's been like 2 hours.
It's been an hour and 48 minutes.
It's 7:35.
Damn, dude. You need to become a host, a co-host.
Host.
It's just me. New host.
Host.
I get to look at the computer.
Feels like you. That's so weird.
I'm gonna bring my own computer and
You
just
should.
not have
Just
anything on it.
Bring.
Just have a computer right here.
You're like, what were you talking about again?
Why does that go off like every 5 minutes?
It does. Has it gone off this whole time?
Yes.
I never
It's
noticed
been
it.
going off.
I've never noticed it.
I was like, man, that must go off every hour. And then it just
It goes off
happened
every
every
like
20 seconds.
it happens every like 15 minutes.
Because it started as soon as you started the podcast.
Cause it's 7. Yeah, it's 45.
Why do you just have a granddaddy clock in your house?
It's
My
for
mom
old
got
house.
that for marriage. Or they got married. All right. Well, I guess that's the end of it.
Gravy train.
You gotta do
Smoking big doinks.
No, normally. I think we
Big
just
doinks, kid.
Baby, no money.
Honeymoon with your bitch out in Nantucket. 30 racks down like fuck it. Ay, gravy might splash like a bucket.